Alright. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we're not at 20. Oh wow.
No.
Disappointing. Oh, it is so empty looking.
It is. It's so weird.
Yeah. I can't tell if it would be better if you were at the other table or if then it would just be like there's a rip.
I think that would look worse because there would just be a very clear gap right here. Like
I have
let
to
me
imagine
demonstrate.
people sitting there to fill it in.
We never get official art preserved.
This looks awful.
It's just nothing.
It looks like you hate us.
This just looks like we're enemies. Ah, the battle map. Let me
plot how to kill.
plot how to kill my friends.
Nice.
Yes.
So I think it is better that they're closer because it looks way weirder if they're not.
Mm-hmm.
It is funnier.
That is hilarious.
Alright, it's been 20 minutes since we've made any sort of formal introduction.
Alright, I think that's the time then. Alrighty. Welcome back to Unalyned.
Did we stream that the chair?
Yeah, no, we did.
That whole thing was strange.
That whole thing was streamed. That's why Liam was like, "Oh, it looks really weird without other people."
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Welcome to Unalyned, the show where myself, Chris, and this somewhat smaller group today.
What do you mean?
There's our
this
god.
This is the complete normal amount of people for the stream. This is the whole cast.
Yeah.
We're not missing anyone. I swear.
Yes. I'm joined by first Cheney, who is playing Nev, the Silithar cleric of the moons. Then we have the golf labs. We have Quid, who is the half satyr.
What?
This is good.
Oh, I did it again! We have Anthony playing Quid, the half satyr warlock of the broker.
This was a faster recovery than last week.
Yes, last time it took like 20 minutes. Alright, normally we would be joined by more people, however, we are missing Aiden today, who would normally play our Reborn Monk. And we have joining us online, first Slammy playing Korn, the fiery Keenry barbarian. As well as, rounding us out, we have Liam also joining us online playing Aiden, the Scaleborn wizard.
Invaders him.
Oh. That sounded more like Snork.
If you get to 3 sessions where you introduce this quick.
I think I have to legally change my name.
You have to swap them.
Wait, we're now being known as Anthony.
To keep the middle name and everything.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nice thing about being online is I can just stretch out and lay down. Like, I don't even have to
Sitting down on the couch right now, yeah.
Yeah. Stretch my legs.
Even today, I sit like right against the table. Like,
You could not.
the thing is, on the one hand, it doesn't matter because I sit weirdly. But I will still complain.
Fair enough. Okay, so I believe now we can go ahead and jump into this episode of Unalyned. So, last we left off, the party had made their way through the innards of the City of Sails, collecting coin and finding a place to stay within Zarzur's apparent, almost manor-like abode at the base of the city. They had left a comatose Eden guarded by Snork and Donkey.
Snork's here.
No, Snork's
Just
at
Donkey.
the gallows.
Oh, that's true. It's just Donkey.
It's just talking.
Just on.
Don't
Guarded-
be responsible.
Just
Yeah.
the most intelligent out of things we have.
Yes.
Guarded by Donkey, while the others dressed up in their fineries and made their way to the Evergale Ball. This fine gathering of a mixture of tourists and nobles all dressed up in their finest, most extravagant clothings, as well as the gathering place for the peace talks between the Renalan and Norlan ambassadors, who would hope to resolve this issue of rumors of a brewing war between the two nations. You had been sent here by Leofric Theokos as sort
That's a
of
made up.
go-betweens to help broker the peace and ensure that the Balkan would remain a neutral party in the possible coming conflict, which you would achieve by engaging in diplomatics with the representative of the Balkan sent to the party as well.
But not anymore.
And that's the only thing that we did. The only person we talked to the whole time.
Yes.
I promise.
That's a
However,
vampire.
Nothing else happened.
upon entering the gala, Quid was called into a side room by whispers in his mind, a very similar kind to when they had first heard these whispers in the misted forest outside of the city of Sales. Following them into this side room, Quid discussed matters of vampirism with Moricor, the odd pale figure that they had seen before. Quid was offered an opportunity to join their ranks, this guild-like cult.
Oh, you lucky.
Though Quid refused
Yeah.
this
Lucky duck.
offer and was warned of a coming danger that would threaten the ball.
With a lot of notice to that morning.
No.
No.
Upon
There was a lot of time for Quid to figure out what to do before something happened,
Yeah.
right?
no.
Mm.
Upon exiting the side room, the whole room began to quake and crack as it seemed this massive kraken-like being with these inky void-like tentacles wrapping itself around the gala, tearing the whole chunk of the city off with it as this figure appeared above, directing the creature, it
They
seemed.
got a kraken up here. How did they get it here to do this? I don't get it.
Announcing that he would be kidnapping you all, as the kraken began to warble and spin around the building, eventually disappearing and forming this large black rift which the building fell through, splashing down into this massive subterranean lake as the rift closed overhead, plunging you all into darkness. Now, before we resume that, we rewind a bit back before the events of
Actually
that
are.
to go over the events following the other members of the party before the ball was taken. Starting first with Nev.
Oh, actually. Okay.
Yes.
I thought we weren't doing this.
No. You had, upon entering the gala and attempting to persuade Quid not to follow these whispers alone, you had spotted the representative of the Balkan that you had been sent to speak to, sort of milling around, hands clasped behind his back.
What is he? Can smell. Okay. How are your diplomacy skills now? We're gonna find out. Okay. And I probably then would have headed over for however brief an amount of time before chaos ensues.
It's figure sort of standing upright in the navy blue and silver gilded robes with the various symbols of the moon up the sleeves and down the front. Regards you. Greetings.
Pardon me, are you with the Balkan?
Yes, I am a representative sent here to oversee matters here.
Forgive me for... I'll be direct. My group and I were sent by Baron Theocas to assist with you with the Balkan remaining neutral.
Interesting. Well, the assistance is appreciated should you be able to affect change. I am Gerl Broomville.
I'm gonna need you to spell that out for me.
That's a made-up name. I don't think that's a real name.
Geralon.
Wait.
And then Bruumven.
Wait. Good enough.
Geralon Broomville.
Yeah, that seems right.
And you are?
Nev.
You said you came with a group. Where are
Yes.
they?
Good question. One went off on his own. I don't know about the other two, but I could reach them. Or I could pass along a message if you have a specific instructions or something for us.
No. We will be more acquainted when the actual peace talks adjourn upstairs.
Okay.
Then, did you have any specific questions for me before we began?
Not yet, I don't think.
Very well. I should ask, do you know the specifics of these rumors that we are here to discuss?
That two of the nations are perhaps at the brink of war, hence the peace talks.
Indeed.
That the Balkan wishes to remain neutral so that the trade of knowledge is not affected by this. So, worst case scenario, if the war happens, the Balkan is not affected. Best case scenario, there is no war period.
You are mostly right. If a summary, the deeper secrets behind the rumors are that there is concern that the Unalyned may be violating a very old, very serious treaty intended to protect the sanctity of the, well, all of Corda, perhaps. You are not from here, I would imagine, so your knowledge of our history is likely tattered at best. Tell me, do you know anything of astral silver? No, I thought not. Shall give you the basic rundowns. Essentially, what it is this very arcane imbued silver that has, similar to the denizens of Lighthouse, such as myself, gesturing to the star touches again, been imbued with elements of the astral sea. This element, if properly crafted, can be used to tear holes in the plane veil, which is powerful in the right hands and disastrous in the wrong hands. It is unfortunate to say that long ago in our ancient history, Unalyned was the wrong hands, using this astral silver to attempt to intimidate and dominate the rest of Lightel. However, luckily, the forces of Norland were able to rise up against them and tear down their tyranny. However, they were allowed to remain in the mountains, the guild peaks that hold this silver, on the condition that the treaty they signed prevented them from ever resuming mining operations on astral silver again, as it was deemed too dangerous a material to be handled by mortal hands. However, these rumors are that operations have begun again, that the Rollins have been mining astral silver, which would be an act worthy of war, possibly with all of Lightel, but certainly with with Norland.
And how long ago did the rumors begin?
The rumors began some months ago and have been intensifying in the Norland towns and cities, and some word of it has reached Norland and the Balkan. I was sent because I am something of the specialist on astral silver, at least within the Balkan, and so from that, within largely Lightel. Our hope is that these are rumors and nothing more, but that is largely the intent of this gathering, is to determine the legitimacy of these. Should they turn out to be true, what the consequences of such mining could be.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Renolin is ruled by noble merchants?
Yes, it is largely ruled by the merchant class. The most wealthy, making up sort of the noble aristocracy, as I understand it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have other matters to attend to before the gathering. Thank you for your intended assistance. Nods and walks off to the rest of the party. Then, shifting gears, moving back to Corn and Zarzar. As
Zarzar gets lost in the kitchen.
yeah, as the two of them had spotted the jester that they had sterilized earlier via rock.
Issa sterilized, to be fair.
That's true. The jester that they had
Cornquit just
traumatized.
helped.
And following them into the kitchen. Zarzar is not here at the moment, so Corn, as you wade through this mass of people milling about, chattering, you make your way into the kitchens, this highly polished set of floor, sort of dazzling under the many crystalline chandeliers hanging above that are just gently swaying with the constant motion of the city of sails. And you spot this jester limping a bit, dressed up in like a very fine navy blue tuxedo, heading over towards one of the banquet tables.
Is the jester wearing jester makeup still?
No.
No. Mr. Funny Guy.
Sort of stops for a moment, turns around. You see the eyes widen with fear, and he dashes into a side room.
Wait, I'm gonna run after him.
Okay. He slams the door behind him as he goes into this side room, and you open it after him, leading into this large walk-in kitchen with many like meats hanging down from various racks, and then a final door at the very end, just shutting.
I'm gonna run and try to catch the door before it shuts.
Okay. You catch the door.
Must you continue to torment this poor jester?
I can't wait for this whole building to turn sideways and Corn has to climb back out of the kitchen.
But Zarzer said he was the most important one here, so I'm following.
And not Zarzer himself.
No, Zarzer got distracted immediately with the spices. They are in the kitchen, so it makes sense.
Open the door.
Okay. Opening the door, you find a secondary sort of pantry. This being more for dry goods, lots of things in barrels, some like cheeses, grapes, and baskets and things. Just sort of sitting in shelves. No individual in sight.
Can I try to look around the room?
Make a perception check.
Okay, hold on. Yay, my +1 to perception. It's a 9.
You hear the subtle creak of the door to the meat pantry opening.
I look at the door.
You see the jester creeping back out into the main kitchen.
No. I have a question for you. Wait.
It stops dead. Yes?
Actually, in hindsight, I don't know why I was here to ask you a question.
Then I can leave.
Sure.
All right,
I
bye.
don't know, man.
Just bolts again.
That's it.
That's
I
an
don't know
interaction.
why I'm here. Zarzer said he was the most important one in the room, so I just kind of went to him.
I think the answer would have been Zarzer himself is the most important.
I think the answer is Zarzer was lying.
Zarzer has no idea what he's talking
Zarzer
about.
did that out of malicious, I think. That was the first glimpse of old Zarzer that we got.
That's the first.
I think I'm gonna just start heading out of the kitchen then.
Okay. You said you got a 9 perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
What else is in the kitchen? That's
The spider.
incredibly upsetting. Damn it.
Alright. Zarzer just sort of follows behind you.
So, Zarzer, remind me what our goal was again?
Zarzer sort of cocks a head and raises an eyebrow quizzically. What do you mean?
Zarzer,
I
why do you
thought
sound
we
so
were supposed to
different?
do something.
Zarzer, are you coming down with something?
Oh, we're trying to find the dignitaries. That's what we're doing. Wait, Jester guy! And I'm gonna run after the Jester again.
Alright. Zarzer remains behind, sort of staring at a wall puzzlingly.
Seems fair. It's on character.
Can I catch up to the Jester guy?
Make an investigation check.
Stuck in the kitchen.
Oh, I was gonna
11.
11. Okay. Damn it, okay. You find him, like, very, very clearly back pressed up to a pillar, trying to hide behind it, but on the wrong side of the pillar.
I want to wrap
He's
my
pretty
hands
bad.
around the pillar one at a time, like slowly pull my head around it. I do have a question for you.
Must you?
We're such good heroes.
Okay, so do you know where they're doing the meeting with the dignitaries here?
Upstairs, I think.
Oh, perfect. Zarzer! I'm gonna try to like back him over.
Okay. Well, Zarzer is currently still in the kitchen and not in sight.
I'll walk back into the kitchen then. Zarzer?
Alright. You see his head snaps to face you. And there's like a moment of... What's your passive insight?
Oh my god. I think it's like 12.
12?
Wait, insight?
Yeah.
I thought you meant perception. I don't.
What is your insight modifier?
I think it's +1, so. Yeah,
Okay,
11,
so just
I think?
11. Yeah, just Zarzer, just staring at you.
Don't let me Discord them.
Alrighty then, sir.
It's about this time that you feel the ship begin to shake and crack, and the whole thing starts lurching to one side. And now, we shift once again. Eden, you wake up, sort of gently rocking back and forth. This blindfold over your eyes.
There was a note left too, right?
Yes. You were unable to see anything. It feels like you're tied to someone's back.
Not again.
He's being brought down here.
I'm gonna try to break loose.
Did he get fully kidnapped?
Okay. Make either a athletics or acrobatics check.
Did Donkey kidnap?
Okie dokie. My athletics is well, I don't know that that's gonna help at all.
Donkey sprinting through the
Is
city.
it a kidnapping?
That's a 7.
It's a 7?
Oh.
No. You try to strain against the bonds, but you find them incredibly taut and well tied. They almost seem to writhe slightly as you try to break free and tighten against your specific attempts.
Oh. Can I try to shake the blindfold off?
Make just a straight dexterity check.
There's a snake.
The blindfold. Yeah.
Dexterity. 15.
15. Same. You're not really able to get it off.
This donkey knows how to tie knots really fucking
Wow.
Wow.
As you're sort of jostling, you feel yourself like sort of shaken, as if the figure just sort of like roughly jostled as the figure continues to run.
Hello?
Or do you just keep getting objects?
Hello?
Listen, that's she'll fall into objects, Cheney. You expect me to not pick them up?
There's no specific response. However, you feel the pace begin to pick up, and you hear there's another jostle as you hear the shattering of glass, and then you hear the rushing wind, always sort of audible at all times, begin to pick up and roar in your ears, and you feel it whipping all around you as you feel yourself go into a free fall.
Oh dear.
Which is continue.
Okay, do I
Donkey
have...
dropped him.
No, Featherfall is not prepared.
Okay.
Oh my god, no!
Aiden.
Why would you not?
You do feel yourself begin to slowly buoy and levitate as the falling sensation abates a bit, and you're just gently gliding through this roaring wind.
I'm just imagining
No?
Donkey with wings just blasting through the sky right now.
Donkey has wings by snork logic, like it's the same thing.
Like
Like
they're
I don't have
normal ass
wings.
dragon wings.
I was gonna say like, oh, I don't have wings except for when I do. Do.
Except for when they're completely necessary.
You spend quite a bit of time floating through the air. Eventually you hear the sound of Snork coming in closer, and you feel another jostles. There's this like impact
Was it snork?
as
So how did Snark do that?
you hear Snork.
Possible.
Hey! You got him? Okay. So you know, like you said, some shit's going down. Not really sure how you know that, but you know stuff. So, where do we need to stick him? Alright.
Hey, what's going on?
Alright, don't worry about it, Aiden. You're in good hands.
I love Snork and Donkey best buddies.
Can I see?
We keep thinking
No, you
we're
cannot see at all.
babysitting Snork, but
No,
really
I'm asking
Snork and Donkey are
Snork if
babysitting
I'm
us.
allowed to.
Oh,
No, my associate would like to remain anonymous.
I would. Why am I tied up?
because my associate would like to remain anonymous. You're asking too many questions. Go to sleep. You fell victim to my chloroform hand.
You just feel this like intensely strong presence fill your mind. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's just how Donkey rolls.
Charisma. I don't have any modifiers to that, so that is a straight 13.
It's like an
13. All right.
old fae and whatever Snork is.
Snork, who's a demigod, just this fucking horrible monstrosity of a team that just
Sometimes
shows
I
up.
think that Snork must be a trickster god.
All right. You feel your
Sometimes I
consciousness.
think that Snork is just a normal guy.
You feel your consciousness fade as the blindfold is actually removed for a brief moment, and you see just sort of like your closing, flickering eyes, Snork holding on to like the ropes binding you and swirling you above his head and hucking you into the sky.
Snork leave the party. Snork left the party.
Snork left the party completely. That throws a big wrench in my plan.
Really?
Actually.
In my,
Will not be able to do the thing I was planning on doing.
You
If
feel yourself.
Snork does not show back up, I'm done.
You feel yourself tumbling through the air, and then you slam into this hard object, and as your eyes are closing, you see this large tumbling chunk of wood and brass tumbling through the air that you've been thrown into.
Did Aiden get a fancy outfit before he got thrown?
No.
Damn.
We
Why
don't
not?
get
would,
the
that would be kind of
Describe a fancy outfit right now, actually.
quick.
Okay. And then your
That
consciousness
was not a joke, do it.
fades completely. As you you guys in the thing would see just before the rift closes, Eden's tied body just is thrown into the building.
Into the building or just through the rift? Is
Into
Okay,
the building.
imagine.
fucking through a window.
Right before this, as part of the picture, as part of the kidnapping, Snork puts the hat of disguise onto Eden to give him the fancy outfit, so he will be appropriately dressed for the dress code.
Appropriately dressed to help save the day.
No.
Why not? That's whimsical and fun. First you kidnap us and put us in a fucking warehouse.
I was
And
looking
now
so
you won't let Ian have a fancy outfit?
I was looking
Motherfucker.
so forward to the fancy outfits. I'm watching this party suck at diplomacy. But no, we have to fight a kraken.
I don't want to fight the kraken. I don't want to do a podcast. I want berries and creams.
What would happen if we just ignored the Hydra and pretended like it's still a diplomacy?
I think that's what we should do.
And then we'll die.
In the thought.
First round of combat, Eden just changes into a fancy outfit.
Exactly.
It's
Okay.
gonna waste a whole turn.
Now, moving back to the present.
Oh, you've got a gift?
For us?
The present is a gift. The gift is the beast.
Can we get a gift receipt?
I don't want this one. Can I return it?
So,
For store credit, I'll take store credit instead.
all of you feel this building slam down into water, slightly buoyed up, though you feel as it begins to continue slowly sinking down into this inky water. All light is cut off as the rift to the open sky closes above you, and you're just in this near pitch dark room, lit just barely by the still flickering carcass of this section of the city, as the various chandeliers and things mostly go out, though some of their flames are beginning to lick up onto the wood and catch the entire structure, just sending this ghostly flicker across the lake. You see this far stony bank some 100 feet across the water, and dark tunnels beyond it. You see this large tentacled creature retract from the building and slink back into the inky water, and lift up one of these large tendrils and just swirls slightly in the air, creating a second rift, which it holds its tendril up to and then slowly descends. That cloaked figure that you had seen before, standing on the tendril as it descends, the rift closing once again. this figure clad in these dark grays, like lined with this silver, snaps his fingers, and you hear his voice boom out much louder, similar to how he did before. Well, now what happens is mostly up to you. We don't much care, but generally the boss prefers messes cleaned up. So, you know, farewell. And then waves his hand again.
So dramatic.
Who's your boss? Quid says, like, hanging from, like, a rafter because he was, like, way up higher. Just, like, weirdly at, like, eye level with this guy.
Looks over to you. As he waves his hand, you see several more rifts open up all around him as this beast
Okay, we are not bantering. All right.
waves
Let's
his
figure
tendrils
this out.
in a large arc.
This guy seems like the type of banter.
I was
His
assuming.
boss prefers to remain anonymous.
It is Donkey.
Fuck.
Looks down. Well, you'll be meeting him shortly.
Ah, okay.
Like I said, possibly best to run, but again, I don't really care. I'm here for the show.
Seems fair.
The tendril raises up, and you see this large beast. It's these long appendages slam up into the walls of the cavern below, and it lifts its form up out of the water against this back wall. And it does seem to be this immense octopus-like creature with this large singular eye on either side of its elongated head, as well as several more smaller, like varying sizes eyes. These just dark orbs all along its rubbery form. It feels reminiscent to stories of krakens, though much smaller than you would expect it to be. And it has this sort of shadowy, inky aspect to it that you've not heard of.
How familiar do the eyes look?
It does not seem similar to the Consuming Dark.
Okay.
Well, make an Arcana check. Or Religion.
Great at both those things. No, I'm not. 12.
12.
Wait, no. Religion, 13. I know my proficiency bonus. We've been level 5 for like 3 sessions.
It's different, but they both have an abyssal feel to them. Both of the eyes, they reek of demonic influence. So, from all of these rifts, you see 5 of these strange creatures emerge, dropping down onto this building. These odd, wolf-like almost creatures, furred quadrupeds with the main body structure of this like very large wolf about the size of like a draft horse, with the rear legs and claws of a wolf, though the front legs somewhat resembling that of a mantis's forelegs. You see this, the furred foreleg goes down, normal at first, though then stops, shorter than you would expect, as this long black claw juts from the thing, digging into the wood of this building. And then there's a secondary joint that rises up, and then a third elbow that then falls back down again, this sort of spiked, clawed mantis scythe-like arm on this creature. As you see lashing behind its 8-foot body, this 10-foot tail, furred, and these spines sort of jutting from the fur, ending in a bunch of fur and this foot-long barbed stinger at the end as it lashes around and arcs above. You see it launch itself from the wood, and these pincers latch around the shoulders of one of the guests, and this long, like elongated head that ends sort of tapering down to these, this long maw, the jaw split down the center.
This is the
Two,
This is the spider wolf. Mantis
these
beasts that we were
two
talking
fanged jaws curving out, as well as a secondary set of jaws that curve around the first one, gnashing down onto this guest's head, as you can see this dark, sticky fluid dripping from its jaws. You see, above this dripping maw, 2 very long, slit-like nostrils are on this eyeless head, just flat fur, and these long ears sort of twitch and look around for its next meal as it tears and rips into this person. turning aside from it, you see this mostly headless corpse now flop down and fall into the water. It turns around, leaping off of that plank to go after another victim. You see others crawling up all along, easily scaling the building as they stab these hooks on their main forelegs into it and skitter up, jumping up into the air. You see the foreleg extend like a large clawing scythe, carving into one of them, nearly severing this guest in two, as their body falls limp into the thing. You see the lashing tail stab into a second one, and at first they just start pierced, and then the thing retracts out as it moves on to other prey, and they seem relieved for a moment as blood just drips out of the wound, and then suddenly begins gushing from this small wound, staining the entire front of their outfit and leaking down into the water below as they turn paler and paler and finally drop dead into the water. These 5 strange creatures begin prowling all around the edges of this thing. I would like everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Alright, well that was fucking gross. Let's get this done.
Would it be a free action before that started to use the sending stone to go to communicate with Zarzar and Corn? Or would I have to wait for
You would have to do that on your turn.
Okay.
Did you guys steal my sending stone?
Yes.
Yes.
I did, I think, and then
We
proceeded to not have any of them to go talk to the vampire.
Yeah, and it was like, here, take this, Nav. Off I go.
Here, take this now. I'm gonna go talk to a vampire in complete solitude with
And
no
it was
way
like,
of reaching
please
me.
don't do that, but I'm not gonna, I can't stop you. I'm not gonna stop. The line between I want to respect Quid's agency and oh my god, I don't want to let him do this stupid thing. I just don't want him to go get killed. Did you roll good?
I rolled, but I already moved it around. 'Cause I'm really cool.
Alright,
I got
what did you
12.
get?
17.
17. Alright. Quid?
12.
Alright. Eden.
Natural 1 for a total of 3.
That makes sense given that you are currently bound.
Yeah, and
Oh,
sleeping.
he's.
Yeah, you are kind of like buoying slightly in this dark water.
Oh, he's in the water. Oh.
Yeah, you do wake up hitting the water, and you just see these odd beasts circling around and jumping from rafter to rafter, slicing guests in two, latching onto their bodies and ripping out chunks. And you can see from where they rip out this flesh, this black fluid oozes and sizzles into their body, melting away more.
Ooh, fascinating.
As chunks of these people and just an arm splashes down into the water next to you. It is a massacre.
Great.
It's a very scientifically interesting massacre.
Yeah.
I'm
Corn.
feeling great.
Your turn.
I'm feeling great.
Or Corn, not your turn. What's your initiative, Corn? Corn is dead.
They're muted.
I'm just muted. 12.
12. Okay. What's your dexterity?
+4.
Also +4.
18.
What's
18.
Okay. You'll go at the same time. Alright.
No.
And then Zarzar is special, and then Issa is also special.
You're special.
They have set values for it. What the fuck?
You little shit. Oh, can you grab that? No, that. There we go. I got it.
I don't even know what to do. Oh no.
Oh boy.
I guess Snark isn't here, so my plan actually doesn't work out at all. Because that was a very important piece of it was revolving around Snark.
I just know that we need to get away.
No, this seems like a fight you should take.
I can take him.
I'm thinking we get away.
There's 5 of us and 5 of them. Zarzar's missing, never mind.
Issa still counts.
Issa vaguely count.
Issa can fight.
Yeah, Issa has a fucking gun.
Alright, you also do not know where Issa is currently.
Dang it,
Issa's
Issa.
fucking missing.
Okay, so Nev is alone.
Okay, there's 4
like,
of us and
I
5
don't know.
of them.
So Nev is alone, doesn't know where anyone is.
Well, wouldn't Nev be able to see Quid hanging basically
Yes.
from the ceiling at this point?
Okay.
So
Can
you were all able to mostly get into the inner chamber. Core, you were able to like jump as it fell and catch the door frame as it became like a vertical or a horizontal handle, and pull yourself onto the wall that was now the floor of the sinking kitchen. And you can sort of see Nev, like, back on a pillar, now leaning sideways, and Quid holding onto a rafter. Or it'd be like a chandelier. You're like swinging from a chandelier.
Did he get there?
Well, as the building
You
starts
can
doing,
jump.
He was
You're
on
a
like a
goat.
balcony though.
You're
yeah, you
a
would jump to the
goat.
chandelier.
Yeah, okay.
You're a goat.
I am the goat.
That's true. So yeah, Quid hanging from the chandelier.
With just way too much cocky energy.
We're gonna
going
need
into
you to
the-
get down here because you have our stuff.
I was just gonna throw things at people.
Yeah, and then you see Eden tied up. Now Eden's legs aren't bound, just his hands, sort of buoyed in the water, just as all of these pieces of people fall down around him.
Who is gonna get eaten?
You also
That's a
see these 5
Might be where I have to
large
land,
creatures, just sort of jumping around, crawling all over, just going after people at random, ripping and tearing into them. With
Our
that
characters are
said-
gonna be so traumatized.
I think, in all honesty, I think Quid's gonna come out of this and go, I've seen worse.
Yeah.
I've had a worse day.
Okay. I have to roll for him as well.
For who?
It's like emotionally. Like,
No,
The
Quid,
pure
like massacre-wise, has had a worse day.
Oh great.
Okay. Going first is one of the Delnori. One of these large creatures. You see it's this strange, sightless head peer up above one of the things, the 2 scythe-like claws grabbing the edge of it as it looks down. You hear just this clicking as it senses around. It is going to go after. You see its head snaps onto one of the guests running along what used to be the wall, now for the floor, trying to get towards the open water and the far stony coast that you can see in the distance. And it sees that, launching itself off of this thing. And it goes down to bear down on them with the claws, slamming around their shoulders, and you can see the blood leaking from the many spikes as it then takes this long head and snatches, the maw opens around their head and just crunches down onto them. You see it sort of twist and tear off, releasing them as the body slumps down to the floor. That, ending this turn, is Nev's turn.
Aren't you so excited, Cheney?
My temples hurt.
Oh no.
Already.
Yeah, already. Okay.
Why do you keep doing this to Cheney?
So Nev vaguely knows where everyone is. Does without a shield, but oh wow. Then like how far is Eden from us?
Eden is about 40 feet down in the water.
I don't think there's anything that Nev can do to settle that one.
Is there any spell you would want to set up? Like Spirit Guardian or something?
I don't have Spirit Guardians prepared. Probably should have. I was just anticipating crack.
Oh, wait. I forgot to mention this to you, but could we have said that Quid got rid of Armor Shadows and took, where'd it go? Leeching back?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, that's fine.
Yeah, that would make sense because Armor Shadows isn't very useful anymore,
It's completely useless,
given the armor.
given Quid's now naturally 17 armor class.
Yes.
I said Leeching, not Agonizing Blast, right?
Yes.
Okay. Leeching brand.
How many feet within? How many feet distance? How close is everyone?
Quid is only about 20 feet away from you, swinging from the chandelier.
I'm gonna swing.
Corn would be around 50 feet away from you in the kitchen area, and then Eden is the 40 feet away from you, bound, staring in awe at all of this.
Okay. Trying to think for less thing. It's just that Nev can't really run far because the maximum range is 60 feet.
Mm.
Feels
Could
like
you hit all of us then?
yeah, it's just that Nev can't run very far.
Yeah.
Can't use all of the movement.
You also are just sort of on a pillar, suspended in the air. You could likely jump to one of the now shattered windows leading towards this coast. It's about 100 feet away, but it also is water in between here and there.
I don't know how smart it's for us to just like try to get us out right now. I don't know. I feel like we need to like at least make an attempt to save people.
Do you think we should try? Because on the one hand, this feels like a fight that we've been out of game warned we should not take.
I don't think we are gonna like take the fight, but I think we should try to at least make sure that like an amount of people we're trying to get them out.
Action, I'll get light up.
Okay.
And then bonus action, Beacon of Black Seraph. So that's gonna be. I don't have the details on that page.
It's just it's 30 feet, isn't it?
So I can bless up to 3 creatures within the range of light. I think with my light cantrip is bright light up to 30 feet, dim light an additional
Yes.
30 feet.
Okay. So you can get everyone.
Yeah, I can bless up to 3 creatures. Plus can add D4 to attack rolls and saving throws. Okay, I'm trying to gauge if I need to keep myself as one of them for the sake of saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like definite blast probably for Corn and Quid because those are our combat people. So remember that. I have concentration. It is blessed. Just let me think. Just real quick, okay. Because Eden, I don't know the state. And Nev is probably not going to be benefiting from attack rolls very much, however, saving throws. I don't know if Liam wants to weigh in. This kind of affects you.
I mean, I don't know that I need bless. The only thing I really need is to not have my hands be bound. Because that messes with spell stuff.
Yeah.
I can maybe fix that on my turn, depending on our initiative.
And Eden spells I don't know the combination between attack rolls and like them being saving throw. I guess
The ones that I have right now are mostly saving throws.
Okay. Then I'm gonna be a little bit selfish and keep the third bless for Nev to help with the saving throws.
Alright. Does that end your turn, or are you jumping anywhere?
Can I hold movement to gauge, like, if I need to just hold the movement for now, just in case, like, things
Okay.
drastically change?
Okay. So that ending your turn, this whole structure, as it's beginning to sink, sinks down 20 feet more into the depths of the water. Eden, this actually does raise you up as you continue to sort of tread water and float. So Eden is now only 30 feet away from you, or 20 feet from you guys. Corn, as you are holding on to this thing, the building begins to fill with water, rising 10 feet above your head. So that ending your turn, it is another 2 more of the Delmore. Whoops.
Sitting under the water now?
Yeah, you're 10 feet under the water at the moment.
Under the sea.
Okay, so one of the Delnori leaps from its hiding places, and you see the tail slash across another one of the guests, just blood leaking at an unnatural rate from the wound. Another one, though, locks onto Quid.
Hi.
Quid, as you are hanging from the chandelier, you see one of these beasts clicking. Its head whips towards you, and it lunges off.
The beast is coming for me?
Yes.
Oh no. I'm gonna kick it in the face. Well, my turn probably.
No, that misses. So it goes to, as it leaps, it goes to swing its forelegs at you to catch you in that pincer-like grip. But you're able to dodge and twist out of the way as the chandelier swings,
I'm on the chandelier.
You see, as it sort of flies past you, one of its claws then hooks up onto the chandelier, causing the whole thing to careen around in a circle. You see the lashing tail whip and try to stab into your neck.
That's super rude, dude.
That is a 19 to hit.
Uh-oh.
So I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You get the D4.
And you take 10 points of piercing damage as this needle stabs itself into your neck, and you feel this pulse of venom spread through your veins.
I feel like we might need to just
Give
go.
me a 9 on my saving throw.
That is a failure. You feel yourself. You feel the venom pulse through your veins, and you're poisoned. So you're currently poisoned.
I have lesser restoration, but you have to get in range.
You feel
I
the
need to go
blood
get
leaking from the wound begin to thin and flow faster and faster as it just starts leaking and like spewing like water out of your
That's not good.
You are currently bleeding.
Great.
Can you get down from there? So
I
can
was
try to
planning
help?
on getting down from here pretty soon.
Okay, thank you.
Now, for its final attack, you see the head whip around to face you and it's going to try to latch its maw onto you.
That's really rude.
That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah.
So you take... Oh, you are also, by the way, while you are poisoned like this, you are considered vulnerable to piercing and slashing damage.
I told you someone was gonna die today.
Please no. Oh my god.
That's what it is.
We might have to just go.
18 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That is already doubled. Plus
Great.
2 points of acid damage as the caustic saliva of this thing drips into you as the four jaws just gash into your ribs and tear out a chunk. As this thing.
So I just took 30 damage in one turn, and I have 47 health.
I think we have to
So I am now back to level 3 health that I had. So I'll be fine.
Though I appreciate the sentiment very much if we should stick around and save people, I think we need to go.
So that ending the Del Nori's turn, the building continues to sink another 20 feet. Corn, you are now 30 feet below water. Eden, you are now on level with Nev, who is on a pillar that is just sort of like a floating log in the water.
Can we, like, make eye contact even and stuff?
Why is it my turn?
Goodbye, Corn!
You're just being Titanicked into water.
Fucking sucked down.
I mean, that is how it
Well,
works.
wait, it's risen 20 feet twice now.
Yeah.
Is Quid just 20 feet above the water now?
Quid, yes, you are currently 20 feet above the water.
Alright.
As you are also, you're not grappled because it missed its first attack. But this Del Nori is currently just swinging on the chandelier next to you. It's gnashing
This
face
guy's
right in
fucking
front of
dick.
you. Yeah, you see its stinger lashing around, looking for another opening to stab
I
at
need
you.
to go get Eden is what needs to happen.
All right, so that ending
Let
its turn.
Corn grab Eden. I need to heal you.
I'm the only one with a sharp object.
You see one of the Del Nori stalking up close to the Arcanist you had been talking to before, the representative of the Balkan.
Oh, we have to save him, don't we?
You see him throw his
Say that
hands
guy.
together and across, and these blue strands begin to coalesce between his fingers. He wraps them around one of his fists, and as it approaches, he just throws a haymaker into the side of its face, and you see this.
Oh, my
recruit
favorite
him.
spell.
You see this boom of thunderous force as his fist cracks into the creature's neck, and it is slammed into the wall, just dazed for a moment as it shakes its head, and he runs the other direction, jumping.
Did I see this?
Can he come help
Yes,
us?
you do see this. So basically, like, he wraps these glowing cerulean threads around his fist like a gauntlet, and then just punches it in the face, knocking it into the wood. And you see a large crack in the side of the building from the force of this creature being shoved into this. Because this is like, it stands like 6 feet tall at the shoulder, and its main body is 8 feet long. This is a large creature. You see, he then turns around and jumps forward, drawing his hands down and like pulling on these strings as he goes, going a full 30 feet up in the air and landing onto one of the lips of this building, pulling himself up onto it. Shit, this is bad. Anyone who is capable, escape from the building and head towards the far coast. It seems like it may be our only chance of escape.
We need to go.
We need to go.
We need to go.
No complaints here.
That ending...
Just bubbles.
Do we just like...
That ending his turn.
Okay.
The building sinks down another 20 feet.
I am now in the water.
Eden...
Okay, so we get to
So
Aiden
Corn's
and cut
fucking
him.
dead.
So
We
two
have
are...
lost Corn. Me and Nev are now hitting the water.
Yeah, you never know hitting the
doing
water.
like the this is fine, but instead of fire, it's just water.
Yeah. Quid and Corn, it is now your turn. Corn, you are currently... currently...
70 feet under the water.
No, like 30, I think. No, 40, 50.
No, you did 10, and then you did 20, and then you did another 20, so that's 50, right?
Yes, but he was originally pretty far above the water.
Okay.
So like the first 10 had him like level.
Okay.
So it's only 30 feet below
I thought
water.
the first 10 sent him 10 under.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm fully 50 feet underwater.
Or yeah, that sounds right.
So
I think
Chris,
that
Because I
this
think all of them
is-
moved 20, right?
I think
And then
that's
Chris-
Chris's scheme to end Unalyned. Like, not let it just informing us. It's like, what if I kill them all?
if I use all of my swim
No
speed, how
more
far can...
stream.
It takes 100 feet of speed to get all the way to the surface.
Well, that's good for you. I can use. You can use dash action when swimming, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, then I use my 100 feet of dash movement and just.
Alright, so you launch yourself from the doorframe and just scramble to the surface, getting up into the water. You see the top of the building is beginning to get more and more crowded with just like floating corpses and the stalking forms of these Delnori as they creep along the top. It is getting
One thing,
quite crowded.
I can't cast 2 spells in it. So do I heal you or fix the poison?
that's for you to decide.
It's your character. Are you trying to make my healer job more difficult, Anthony?
I don't know. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do on my turn, though. Which it is.
It is your turn.
Pulling Cinderfang back out of the bag of holding is a free action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's object interaction.
Object
Yeah.
interaction, yeah. Could I, where did that go?
Phone a friend.
I think we're gonna phone a friend.
Okay.
So, I wanna summon a little beast
Okay.
from Cinderfang, and I pull this like flaming sword, like it comes out of the bag fully on fire.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it like kind of spins around Quid in this like flaming vortex that like coalesces in this like, it is a full like mirror copy of him that is like now like perched like up on the chandelier that looks ready to pounce.
Okay. Yeah, so you pull out the sword as it just to life, and then you swing it around in this circle. It forms this vortex of fire, from which coalescing this mirror image of Quid formed out of flames, holding a mirror image of Cinderfang, perched up on this chandelier. So.
I finally got the chance to summon my beast. Okay, Can I just send it to tackle the thing away from the chandelier?
Okay, yeah.
Just try to push it away.
Am I gonna be able to heal you?
What's its strength?
Its strength is 10.
10. Okay, yeah, have it roll athletics.
It's going to go +0. Actually, I want to roll this one. Like a 13?
13? Yep, that beats my 7.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so this
Get that motherfucker away from me.
this perched fire Quid launches itself forward and tackles this creature in a bear hug, sending them both splashing into the water. It scrambles to remain on top of this thing, and it's holding it down on the water.
Can I still move in this, or
Yes, you
no?
can
Okay.
still
I'm gonna try to scramble towards Nev, I think, right now.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You can launch yourself off of the chandelier and get yourself towards Nev.
Like within touch range?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think first higher priority is poison.
Oh, that reminds me. At the end of your turn, you feel from the
Sorry.
various wounds on your
sorry.
body, the blood continues to pulse and gush from your wounds, and you take an additional
According to my
5 points of necrotic damage as you bleed.
good news though, according to my wig, the looking up research stuff, bleeding can be cured with lesser restoration. So we'll have 2 birds, 1 stone, ideally.
Assuming that's how this works.
I'm in so much pain.
I love them.
It hurts so bad.
Alright, that ending your turn. You see, splashing up out of the water, Issa. Splashing up out of the water nearby, you see Issa, this dress drenched and slung her down, summoning from the air this coalescing cloud of smoke and shadow, her gun. Going to quickly scan the scene and look at the Del Nori that is being currently grappled by the fire thing and aim a shot. So it's going to be... Actually, no. As she summons the gun, she then throws it up into the air and grabs this, grabs something
wait,
in
question.
the air around. Yep,
Did the Del Nori take fire damage from touching?
I believe it would.
Yeah, because that's what the attack action is called.
Yeah.
So that my overtax someone's attack bonus to hit. Do I use 7?
7?
But it's
Oh wait, no,
the
that's
summoner's-
like the attack action. It would just take. Does it have like fiery form or something?
Yes.
How much
It
damage?
takes 2d4 fire damage.
Okay, so
Do you roll or?
it took 5. 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage.
Okay.
Fiery fire.
So Issa throws the gun up and
Fireballs.
goes to grab something in the air, and you see coalescing from more shadows this black steel handle, like down from the gun as she grabs, and this dark glaive appears in her hand, in the blade, like where the spike of a glaive would
Since
be.
fucking when did you have a sword?
This like her pistol set as she holds her gun glaive.
Okay, this is some Power Rangers bullshit. I get it. Gun sword? What the fuck?
That's polearm. It's like a glaive. Swims over and takes the glaive and goes to stab down at the Del Nori, which is that is going to hit, and she's going to smite. So that will be what spell slot? A second level spell slot. So that's going to be painful. So, 3d8. Oh boy. Where do I? Where are they? Where did Issa go?
Issa, she's gone.
Oh. What? Where did my clipboard go? Did it fall down?
Do you need help?
Do you know where the brown clipboard went? That's fine. I remember. Aha, thank you. Okay. Alright, yes. So,
Issa has a character sheet,
yep.
Lisa does have a character sheet. We were told that.
yeah, but she has like the like PC stats instead of NPC stats.
Alright, so stabbing down, you see this black glaive slam into the thing, like just sinking a good foot into the flesh of this beast, as it was briefly surrounded by this shimmering dark energy, slamming with incredible force into the flank of this creature. She tears it out, and you see just lots of this dark ichor leaking out of the beast, tearing the glaive out. Okay. those are beefy.
We need to go.
Backing up towards you guys.
We need to go. We need to go.
Range. He
That-
says fucked.
What'd you say?
He says fuck. She's gonna get poisoned now.
How
That,
close?
I'm gonna grab Eden.
It's still bound in the water.
Yeah, so at ending Issa's turn, the building sinks another 20 feet down, and you guys are now all being pressed against the ceiling by the water levels, as the building is.
Goodbye, fire quit.
Or no, actually, that would be the side that is open to the air. So the building is just beginning to sink down, and the edges are now in the water.
Okay, we need to move.
All the Del Nori are either floating in the water or creeping along the edges of the wood.
We need to.
What happened to fire quid?
Firequid is currently using one of the Del Nori as a raft.
Hell yeah. Fire quid needs to get up through the ceiling pretty soon though.
Doesn't it have like a fly speed?
I don't know. It's fire quid.
Alright, that ending Issa's turn is another of the Del Nori. Yeah, okay. So make you on 4. Corn, one of the Del Nori is going after you.
Oh no.
You see one of them from its perch, it sniffs and hears the sounds of you paddling and splashing to the surface and launches just as you break the water and is going to, that is going to be a miss on its forelegs.
Okay.
It splashes into the water next to you and you see the tail whip around and try to jab down into you. That does hit, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on.
Goodbye, corn.
That's true. What are you doing?
Okay, I wanted. Hold on. I need to find it in my notes. Okay.
It was a
So
21 to
I'm
hit.
gonna use it.
What
I
would you...
want to wreath my arm in like this dark black, like inky void, and I wrap it around the angry thing's eyes. There's -3 health.
It originally got a 21 to hit, so does an 18 hit?
I have an 18.
So it does. So you actually, it has no effect on this creature, as the eyeless head does not use sight to stab you.
Oh no!
So the tail stabs down into you, and I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You also take 4 points of piercing damage as it stabs into you.
Corn can take it. Yes, the health. He didn't rage. Never mind. He doesn't have the health to take it.
21. All right.
The squishies.
That is a success. So you feel the poison enter your bloodstream, but you're able to shake it off, and you feel your blood burn for a moment to just eradicate the poison from your system. However, Whoa! I dropped it again.
Is corn still in range to be blessed?
Hmm?
I guess so.
Yeah.
However, it is now going to attempt to bite you, but that is a miss.
Motherfucker!
You see
Where's
the maw.
Quid's claw?
Deal.
You see the maw
Sucks.
start
This
to lash out towards your head, but you are able to like grab it and move it to the side and dodge your head out of the way.
How much damage did it deal?
It missed its main damage attack, so it only did, I believe, 5 points of piercing damage?
Oh, okay. That's really not that bad.
No.
Oh, how
You didn't take the 30 points of damage that I did.
Yeah, because the main damaging attacks hit you.
Well, the first attack missed me, and then it bit me really hard. It hit my body really hard.
Yeah, because it poisoned you,
Man,
so
I
you
was
bled out.
saving that bloodline. I was saving that bloodline thing for like a fun time, and then I used it and went nah.
Alright, so ending that one's turn. You hear... There's this brief flash of light coming from the ceiling, and you hear 2 distinct splashes. And then bursting to the surface are Snork and Donkey, as Snork paddles up to ride
They
on
finally arrived!
Snork pulls out the Hammer of Returning, it faces towards the Del Nori that's being stabbed by the main party, and flings it at him. What is going to do? That is a hit.
I can't believe they got like such a dramatic entrance. It's amazing.
Whoa!
That's my favorite. That's Wonderful.
Snork does like the
We thought that Nev and
superhero
Quid were going to be the
landing.
fun duo, but no, it's Snork and Tom.
They're being out best friend.
It's true.
Oh no.
The hammer goes just smacking into the Delnori's head, not doing a ton of damage, but sort of snaps back to face him. So that ends. Right. That ending Snork's turn. The building sinks completely below the surface. You guys are now just treading water in this lake as the light is now almost completely extinguished. That ending Snork's turn. It is another Delnori.
Is Nev still glowing?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
And there's also Fire Quid that's somewhere
Okay, yeah, so
doing his thing.
the only light is this glimmering silver light extending out from Nev, and the flickering firelight of the fire quid.
There's the napkin.
Alright, so that is going to go after which? No.
Hmm?
It's going to go after Corn! Another of the Delnori is going to launch itself at Corn.
I really feel it's the take.
That is a the forelegs miss again. Actually no, it's flanking, so it gets advantage. That doesn't matter.
Uh-oh.
Alright, the stinger now. That is also a miss. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. That hits. That is a critical hit.
I'm not level 6 yet.
So, the bite is going to do
What if we had a conversation? What if we talked about it?
8.
What if we didn't puncture my heart, please?
Plus 6. You take 26 points of damage, split between piercing and acid. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Oh my god.
28 points of damage, split between piercing and acid.
Easy.
As this maw latches onto your neck, and you just feel the jaws piercing into your jugular and ripping out a chunk of your flesh.
Ow.
Yeah, we need to go.
That ending its turn. Eden, it is your turn.
Yay, yippee, woohoo. So I think the first thing I'd like to do is not have my hands be bound.
As that thought crosses your mind, you feel them writhe once again and disintegrate around your hands.
Okay, well that
Well, that's
changes what I was
convenient.
gonna do in mine.
Can I see at all?
Yes, the light emanating from both the fiery quid and Nev are illuminating the area around you with bright light. You can see now this cave is this like large, vaguely domed ceiling of craggy, wet rock, mostly encased. So there is a far sort of coastline-esque thing of like cracked stone, and you can see various tunnels webbing out beyond it, about 100 feet from you.
And where's my friends?
Your friends are pretty much clustered all around you amidst the churning water full of these floating bodies and these large beasts as they just sort of like paddle through the water and go still attacking random people.
How close are all the Delnori to each other?
They're all within like
There are two really close to this corn.
yeah, there are two both like surrounding Corn. There was one that got pushed about 10 feet away from where Quid is, and then the other two were sort of paddling around searching for prey about 20-ish feet from the main cluster.
Okay. How many of them would fit in a 40-foot cube?
All of them.
And how many would fit in a 20-foot radius sphere?
Also all of them.
How many
Now,
of
with the
us are
20-foot
in
radius
those
sphere
things?
thing, how many of my friends would also end up in the radius sphere?
All of them.
Okay,
Hold on,
so we will go
hold
with
on.
the cube.
Wait, hold on. If you can, I'm resistant to fire. If
You are.
I am not,
I
and I
am
have
not.
12 hit
But
points.
all of them.
I will die.
totally fine.
Corn thinks of everyone else as the expendable ones.
This is why corn is the expendable one.
Would
If
there
you
be a
set
way?
it around Corn, you wouldn't be able to get most of the party anyways. So you
Would
could
this
just
be?
that Corn.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't know.
want to get
Flaming
as many of
Quid
the
is
Delnori as I
immune
can.
to fire
Yeah.
damage.
But if Quid dies.
Is there a
But
way
Quid
I
dies, he's gone.
is there a way I can avoid hitting Quid with it?
With what?
Specifically.
The fireball?
It's gonna be like, hey, Nev, I haven't hurt you enough lately.
Um, Not really. Not if you want to. Not if you want to catch the Delaware.
Alright, so I will go with the cube then.
All right. So that is
Um,
charisma saves? No.
No. So, I will pull out this small magnifying glass-ish, like a makeshift magnifying glass, kind of crude. And in the center of it is not a normal glass, but rather the kind of crystal basilisk eye thing that I got from Quid. I will kind of aim it towards them. Taras. And I need all of them, since they're all in the 40 foot. And there's, what, 5 of them?
Yeah.
Are any of us?
Yeah, they all need to roll wisdom saving
Oh,
throws
thank
for me.
God.
Oh.
Okay.
DC 16.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a good
This
DC.
will be great.
One of them succeeds.
Rude. Do the rest fail?
The rest fail.
Great. Okay.
Not great
You
wisdom.
kind of see. You can kind of see on the patches all around them. There's just these patches of stone as parts of their skin and fur begin to solidify into rock, and they are under the effects of slow.
You see the beast just sort of lock up and begin snarling and trying to snap at the stone that's been encasing them.
I believe you know the effects, or do you want me to read them? Because there's a lot.
Of slow, yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay, good.
Alright, that ending, Eden's turn. It is back to the top of the round. You hear this shifting, like, warble, almost less of a sound, more of a sensation in your bodies, as another one of these dark rifts opens up next to the Arcanist. Stepping out, there is this tall figure dressed in this like dark, almost like a dark marbled black silver armor, with this long trailing cape that seems to almost be made out of gathered shadows that turns into wisps at the edge of it. You see these sort of silver scales make up his body, sort of a similar construction to how Eden looks. This silver scaleborn, with this very draconic head and that sort of curls back into horns, full of these like long, almost like fleshy extensions that almost look like hair that drape down the shoulders.
Gross.
Like
The Star Wars Twilight thing?
no, it's like almost
my
like
God.
scaleborn dreadlocks.
Gross.
They can do
That's the
that?
thing you'll see.
I didn't know that they could do that.
Yeah.
Eden could have had hair this whole time.
Well, it's not hair. It's
You could have had flesh hair this whole time. Which is absolutely
Like
foul.
the fact that it's
and the worst thing
the
I've
fact
ever
that
seen.
it's flesh feels weird.
it's scales.
It's fucking, it's their
Because they're
flesh.
flesh.
Yeah.
Flesh is made
the
up
thing
of
that
scales.
It's the thing that one green guy from the prequel movies of Star Wars has.
It's like that,
Yeah.
but it's not quite as thick.
Eden, you could have had hair.
You see, he
You could have had that thing.
as he appears, you
How
see
do you
his
cut those?
eyes sort of gather this dark, like void energy in them,
Okay.
tinged with these like swirling aspects of red in it. And he faces this Arcanist and pulls his silvery scale hand to one side. And you can see it begin to shift and change as the bones crack and the arm morphs into this mass of long tendrils that he then flings at the Arcanist. As it begin to hit him and wrap around him, binding his hands to his side and wrapping around his throat, constricting it and silencing him.
Do we need to go help?
The arm lifts up, the tendrils sort of
That's our guy.
extending unnaturally and bulging in various aspects, this clear, unnatural presence. With you having noticed this before, also seems rather demonic in nature, lifting the Arcanist up into the air.
Are the Delnori demonic?
Hmm?
Are the Delnori demonic?
No, they do
Okay.
not have any aspect of that. You see that rift still open. The figure glances around. Looks towards the figure on the floating dragon. We have what we came for. Depart. Steps back through the thing. You see the wide darkness, like,
We can't
as he's
help him.
pulled through the rift.
There's nothing we can do about that one.
The rift then
We're gonna come back to the hallway.
closes.
Eventually,
No,
it's
not
probably gonna be
fleshy
our problem.
extensions, man.
It's gonna be our
Oh,
problem
listen.
eventually.
This is a big problem.
You see then
Right now, not the problem.
the figure on this large void kraken-like creature sort of bows as the figure departs.
I feel like
and-
we need to throw tomatoes on him. He's
Stands up and snaps a finger, and you see the kraken just sort of fade into misted shadows that wrap around him, and then he's gone. That ending their turns. It is the original Vilmori that attacked. I was going to.
That
Yep.
one's stone.
my notes.
This one is currently stoned.
Fuck yeah. And has flaming quid standing
Alright,
on it.
it's no, this is not that one. It was going after Issa.
Damn.
It misses though. It goes to lash out with its forelegs to trap Issa, but Issa sees it and sort of parries it with the butt of the glaive, knocking it to the side. As it's just sort of sluggishly moving, unused to being partially encased in stone. That ending its turn because it only gets the one attack. Nev, you're up.
Okay. Quiz within touch range.
Yes.
Casting Lesser Restoration. Can I fix both bleeding and poison, or do I have to pick?
Should do both.
You would have to pick.
Which
Well,
is-
no, the curing the poison would fix the bleeding.
okay. And Quid is free of that.
Okay.
So that's my action.
You feel the presence fit of
My
the
blood
poison
is now a normal thickness
Yeah.
again.
fade, and the blood begins to coagulate normally as you would expect.
Great.
How close to us, like within feet, are the Delnori?
They're sort of all clustered around you. You mostly within like 20 to 10 feet.
20 feet?
At the farthest. Only one of them is to 20 feet now.
Like, how many of them are within 10 feet?
4.
Should I try to get them away from us?
You can certainly try.
I'd be like, can you tell what I'm talking
No.
No.
Oh, maybe.
I wonder what Cheney's contemplating.
That'd be my bonus action. We need to get them away from us, probably.
Oh.
Fine.
Yeah.
More fun stuff.
Yeah, more fun stuff. Nev, with great reluctance, will use Celestial Revelation Necrotic Shroud.
Alright, what does it look like when you use this?
Dark skeletal wings from Nev's back. And Nev not being happy about it at all.
Very reluctant Nev, treading water in water in this lake, sort of hunches down. You see this necrotic shroud encase their body, and then the shoulders unhunch, sort of in a similar motion to the way Snort does, lashing out as these cracking bone-black necrotic wings shoot out from their back, and this aura of fear extends out from them as the wings sort of sweep around and like hook cruelly. That forces a what save?
Charisma.
Charisma save. They're so charismatic. What radius is it?
10 feet.
10 feet. That's all of them, but the furthest one, which
Yeah.
is that
You
one.
want me to do a non within 10 feet, make charisma saving throw, or be frightened for 1 turn.
I'm.
Oh, great, thanks.
Well, fuck.
What? That is disgusting. Okay, so I rolled 40 20s, one for each of them. I got a 5, a 19, and then 2 natural 20s.
So one of them is terrifying.
There goes Nev's cool moment.
That's disgusting.
Gone. It's gone.
You do see they all sort of turn to hear this revelation occur. Actually, is it creatures that see you?
They can't see.
Can?
No, they don't
No.
have eyes.
Okay, that might change my plans because Nev can probably tell. It doesn't.
Okay, I think
I
it's,
might have to retract it if Nev knows that they can't see.
No, I think it's just an aura. We'll just roll it as an aura for now.
Okay.
So one of them does. This one is sort of getting dogpiled on you, by all of you guys, turns and begins to attempt to flee. The others sort of look towards the sound.
Oh great! I just gave us more attention. Didn't I just give us more attention? That's great. Feeling great.
All right. So that ending. Actually, what are you doing? Do you have any movement? You'd like to use?
Okay, technically that shouldn't. I'm reeling from that a bit. And it worked so well. Nev's gonna, get out of there.
Okay. So you can make it 15 feet closer to the water as they're closer to the coast. Write that down.
I don't think I can call off the shroud until next one is up.
As you sort of paddle through these necrotic wings now folding behind you.
They don't help you fly at all.
Nope.
That's upsetting.
Yeah. It's an absolute thing.
Alright. The Delnori that was not affected by the stone is going to turn. It seems. Let me see which one of you it goes after. Fan favorite, Corn.
Yeah.
Alright, Corn, you're now
Is
being.
Corn
gonna
even
fucking
with
die.
Is Corn even with us? Can we even see Corn?
Corn's gonna go away now, kids.
You see 3 of them all swarming around Corn, their forelegs trying to gnash and grab onto them. This does hit finally with the foreleg. So as it hits, you feel the barbed spikes and the clawed scythe dig and tear into you, and you are grappled by it. As it does 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, it could have been so much worse.
You are currently grappled.
That's why they weren't very scared. No.
And now it's going to use its stinger against you.
I was like, oh, this could be cool if it works. And then nat 20s.
That hits, so make a Constitution saving throw again.
And that's next in first during.
You take
campaign.
10 additional.
It happened in the
Yes!
second- the first time.
Natural 1.
Yes. Alright, so you take 10 additional points of piercing damage as the stinger stabs into your neck. And you feel your blood as the poison takes hold.
The whole thing that I have planned for Quick to do
Oh
on this
my
turn
God.
now. A little weird.
That hurt. Oh my god.
So it's a total of 19 you've taken so far.
Is Corn even within range of us?
And then now it's going to use its bite attack.
Is Corn even within range of us?
Shit.
Where is Corn?
That is a hit. He's...
Like still in the kitchens?
No.
The
He
kitchens,
he
right?
surfaced.
With us?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he surfaced. So that
I
is...
could have healed. I
Only
didn't
did one
know.
round of this entire combat, and Corn had to use it to not fucking drown.
Yeah. Okay, so...
I do need people to tell me when they need to be healed.
You
because
take,
I can be dumb.
4 points of acid damage, which I'm handling first because it's not. And you also take... 14 points of piercing damage as the maw slams down shut on you, and you can feel it tear out a chunk that just begins to gush blood.
Corn is down.
Corn is so fucked. I had my whole
I
plan
need
for
to
my
be
turn.
told. I need to be
Issa
told.
can heal. I
this.
can.
I had one turn this entire combat. I have played one round of combat, and I had to swim for dear fucking life. Corn got ganked.
I need to be told.
Okay, that
People are dying.
ending Corn's turn as you go limp in its jaws, held in its forelegs still. It is one of the slowed Delnori. Which
Is it time to roll?
No, not yet.
Wait. Okay.
It is going to go after one of you.
One of us?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is Aiden is going to go after. It only gets 1 attack because he slowed it.
Bye bye, Edith.
Okay, but I might have to roll a concentration if it hits.
Did They don't have any, like, disadvantage to hit or anything.
I don't think so. I think the penalties against their attacks are that they can either use an action or a bonus action. They can't make more than one attack.
Right.
Can
So
I-
that is then a natural 20.
Can I verify, were Corn's blesses used? Corn's been blessed this whole time.
Yes, he got a natural 1 on that.
Uh,
Do we have somebody who can cancel natural 20s?
Not yet.
not next level. Yes.
12 plus 8.
Okay.
You take 24 points of piercing damage as the forelegs snap shut around you. You are considered grappled. That is the end of its turn, as it is slow.
What is the damage?
24.
Okay.
Can I go into the corner and cry?
Oh, I'm doing very bad. Suddenly.
Fuck.
Finally rolling well.
And then I need to make a concentration
Quid's gonna do
check.
hurt a
But what
little
do
bit
I?
more.
What's
Oh no.
Why?
what do I need to roll?
Tell you.
I'm
I
already
can't tell you because you're
stressed
gonna try
out.
to stop me.
You need to roll what?
No.
I need concentration check. What's the DC again? I forget
Anthony,
the
I'm
math.
already like
it's
this close
a
to
DC
giving
12.
myself
You're
a.
thinking of different
I'm
things.
already this
DC
close to
12.
giving myself a stress migraine.
Okay, that is an 18. So slow is still up.
That is good. That is very good. Slow is saving your asses.
Yeah. I was like, I can
I
use this.
hate it.
This is a good spell.
Yeah, you
Soon
don't.
you'll be gone.
Their main thing is that they can do a lot of damage with a lot of attacks.
What does that mean?
Something.
Okay, so that ending that thing's turn.
This is very fascinating, but very painful.
Ending that thing's
Quite
turn.
the opposite, honestly.
Are you gonna self-destruct?
Corn, I'm gonna need you to
I would
make
never
a
do that.
Constitution or your death
That's a
save, Corn.
lie.
It's a lie. Me? Me
Yes.
turn?
It's your turn, and Corn death save.
Okay.
I'm muted. 13.
13. That is success.
Can I call Snork over to me real quick?
Yeah, just as a free action.
Just the free action.
Not his turn, but yeah.
For, like, on his turn.
Mhm.
Snork. This is bad. We're doing really bad. I need you to use your wings, and I need you to get Nev out of here.
Okay.
I need you to take Nev as far away from this as you can.
Okay.
The healer?
The healer.
The one that if dies, the world ends? Yeah. That's the
I
important
am
thing.
upset with you. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, yeah. Okay.
I don't want to be selfish,
Are you
but I
kidding me?
would really need a healer right now.
Yeah.
I am aware that people need healing right now, but I'm also aware that this is a thing that.
What I'm hearing is Nev
yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Now, what are you doing on
Aiden
your turn?
understands your priorities.
Oh my god.
What am I doing on my turn? I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians and just try to defend Nev as hard as I can.
Oh my god. I'm upset.
Okay, Spirit Gardens lashes out from you as these fiery chains begin to swing through the air, sort of restraining things and burning them. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's gonna be my turn.
Alright, so that... Alright, cool.
Well, Snork's turn comes before Nev, so that means like Nev's gonna be taken away before I can manage to heal people, and I can
Okay.
like.
Yeah.
Issa's
I
turn now.
had
Issa,
no way
Can I
around
please
that.
say that you have the healing potions instead of me? Because Nev should not
Quid
be
has
having
one.
them
you
Quid
anyway.
have
had
the
one.
healing. You have the bag of holding, so you would definitely have someone.
Yeah.
So Issa's
Like,
turn.
I don't think
Probably not
I
for
wrote
me.
them on my sheet just so that they would be marked, but Nev would probably not be holding
We
on
can
to
say
them.
that Quid has them. I'm sorry, but it's really in character for Quid to.
I get it,
To
but
do
I'm
that?
still
It's upsetting. I'm upset. I didn't want to do that.
like I'm both upset. Like strategy wise, of you're taking out the healer, and once Nev knows in character wise, if Nev would be like I get it, but I'm supposed to be healing people, and also they're
Okay.
gonna have a talk about this
They
later.
100% are gonna
Okay,
talk
Issa
about
is
this.
going to
Assuming they
swim
are.
over
Assuming that Quid
towards...
gets out of this.
Issa's going to swim over towards Korn and pull, like, switch hands to hold the glaive with one hand. And you see this, like, glowing, like, sickly green light fill her right hand. No, get the fuck back up, and slams it onto Korn's chest. And you see this sickly green light fill Korn. Korn, you are healed 20 hit points.
Oh my god.
I know what she is.
Oh.
Can I? With that
That was part
ability,
of
I
the
know.
thing,
She's using
like,
lay on hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what that does?
Wait,
Lay on
is
hands?
the thing still grabbing onto me?
Yes, you are still grappled.
Wait, it occurred to
But
me.
you're up.
Oh wait, can I fire quid?
Yes, fire quid.
What do I want fire quid to do?
Two
Can
of your
I?
friends are currently grappled.
When you're done,
Two of
I
my
have
friends are grappled.
When you are done, I have to bring up something.
Fire quid is gonna go after the one on Eden, I think.
Okay.
'Cause I think that seems for the best, and is gonna do the touch attack.
Okay.
So let me quickly pull this guy back
Whoa.
out.
So is it? Can you explain the
When-
fire? So like, is it like
It's
a
a
figure
minor.
that
It's a
looks
minor
like?
fire elemental that is just a mirror copy of quid, but made out of fire.
Okay, I wasn't sure like if it looks like
It looks exactly like quid,
interesting.
but fire.
Yes.
Touch is a. I use. Do I use the 7 for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Their ACs are -2 because slow, right?
Their AC is
That
the
is
AC is
a-
-2. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
19 to hit this
And
one.
and dex saves.
And
dex saves.
that guy's gonna take 2d4 plus 3.
Can I?
And that's 8. And then.
Alright, this
So
fire.
also,
They-
it
they
is on
can, I
fire
should
now.
mention.
Okay.
And on its turns, it'll take more damage.
Okay.
It's occurred to me. So Nev had swum about 15 feet away.
Mhm.
Is that by being underwater in that distance, Nev would not hear the snork directions being given?
Quid is so fucked up that he can't really muster much louder than a whisper. So probably not.
Okay, I just need to know for roll for
Okay. So now it is one of the Delnori.
I'm
It is right
sorry.
to mention regarding the Delnori.
Everything that's going on is
At the
upsetting.
end of their turn, they can make
I'm
another
really
wisdom
upset.
save.
Yeah,
and
no,
this is
they've
the
been
thing
failing.
that I decided I had to do.
So
Is
this
that what
Delnori-
you meant by the whole snork thing from the start?
Okay.
Anthony.
I needed to make sure that Nev had a way out.
Okay, this one is going
Keep
after
the cake
Eden as
except for
well.
Nev, and Nev is just gonna drown in guilt.
Actually, no, because that one's got you, so roll that. Okay, it's actually going to go after Fire Quid.
Ah.
I'll take it. It's not real quick. It's
Ah.
not real quick.
What's Fire Quid's AC?
I think it's a 13.
Alright, so that hits with the 4 legs.
Let me check. Where did that
So that's...
yes, 13.
Alright, that's... Shoot. No.
Why?
In a bit.
Guys.
I would love to be on break right now. It is
Okay,
not
that's 9
happening.
points of piercing damage to Fire Quid. And Fire Quid is grappled. Is Fire Quid immune to being grappled?
Fire Quid is
They should be.
I'm sorry.
probably condition immunities. Yes, grapple.
I'm so
Okay, so it is-
stressed right now, but I keep kind of laughing about fire quid.
Okay, so Fire Quid, the 4 legs pass through it, sort of rending its form a bit, but made out of fire doesn't seem to affect it much, and they do
made
pass through it.
It touched Fire Quid, so they take the damage.
Yes.
Okay. It's another 2d4.
Mhm.
Oh, also the other one that it was attacked that it like landed on is also on fire because that's
Yeah.
how fire form works.
So, okay. Now
How
Snork's
much
turn.
damage does he take?
He took 7.
Snork's turn.
Yes.
Okay.
18.
I'm just shooting.
Looks down to Donkey.
You figure it out. Alright, I'm getting the other one.
Launches himself off of Donkey's back, and the wings goes down towards Nev. And you feel Snork grab you like under the armpits and lift you up out of the water.
Wait, why?
We're going away!
Wait, no, why?
Quit said so!
What?
You are being flown another 80 feet towards the shore and are
Wait.
5 feet from the coast.
Can Nev be? Nev would be struggling against him.
Make a athletics check.
They're so good at
Contested
that.
grapple.
Oh my
grapple.
god.
You can also make an acrobatics check.
Or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
That is over 20. I got a natural 19.
Alright, stay here.
And he like throws you onto the coast where you tumble.
I'm going back for the others, maybe.
No, definitely. Wait. No.
You see Donkey sort of paddling it through the water towards Eden, and is going to attempt to break him free.
I'm so
That-
Thank
grateful
you,
for
Donkey.
Snork and Donkey, even if I'm not, like, even though Nev would not be jazzed about how Snork is being used at the moment.
You see Donkey.
Well, except for the going back again
I
and
was
everyone
just
else.
asking Snork to do something that isn't
He
really
has to
important Quid.
listen to.
Well,
You own him.
yeah.
In
Okay.
his mind.
Donkey paddles towards this Delnori that's holding you, and you see he like lunges
have to
out towards
murk.
his teeth latching onto this large, like this very large, thick forelimb, and just sort of twists it and snaps off the mantis like scythe extension,
Damn.
and grabs you much more gently with his teeth and pulls Eden out of this grapple.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, so that ended.
Is this lore important? No, but is this character important? Yes.
Okay, so this one, I think that's the one that was. No, it wasn't. This one is the one that's grappling Corn, I believe. So it is currently slowed. Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and bear down on you with the forelegs. They just sort of crush while you're held in its grip. And that hits. So you take 2 failed death saves as the claws shred into you.
Huda?
Corn.
Oh.
Corn was up.
Yeah.
But I got
Oh,
Issa laid
right.
on hands!
I'm done.
Corn got
Oh
back
my
up.
god!
Holy shit.
Issa spent all of her lay on hands for 20
No, they
hit
just
points.
automatically do death. No.
That's fucking
Oh my
insane.
god.
Issa laid on hands, and apparently so did
All,
Greg.
like, all 20 of that pool, because it's just...
No, okay, I forgot. It does still hit, but you are still poisoned, I believe.
And I still haven't had a fucking turn.
So that is.
And now
no,
Nif's
okay.
80 feet away.
So you take 16 points of piercing damage as the pincers just like squeeze around you, and you feel your blood pulse out around them.
When is it breaking? To lay on the floor in a corner?
I don't like it, like, tactician-wise, but that is a very
know.
in-character thing for Crit
And
to
I
do.
agree, but it
Something,
still
anything.
upsets me.
No, I'm fucking pissed. But I built Quid and I have to stay true to him.
I both respect that, and I'm also so upset by it.
Okay. Eden, it is your turn.
My turn. Okay, so
You are no longer grappled.
Right. Let's see, what's all around me? Where is the exit?
The exit is about 100 feet of water away from you.
Where Nev is, still with the wings that they ate.
Okay, now,
It's like
water slows my movement, doesn't it?
Yes.
it's like the two things Nev hates
Yeah.
most.
So I actually could probably escape if it didn't. It does.
I'm gonna be
Wait,
ranting during
or
the
maybe,
break, I'm
no,
sorry.
right, no, because it's, no,
I need to
couldn't.
process.
I know.
Okay, Aiden.
Okay. I will be. Is there anybody who is in dire need of help right now?
I think yourself and Corn.
Please.
Wait, and Quid is in bad shape? I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, all of you.
Just yes.
Yeah. Corn is being grappled and has 4 hit points.
Right. Yes.
And I can't do anything about it.
I'm gonna make my way, I guess over towards Corn.
Okay. Corn's pretty close to you, so you're able to do that without too much issue.
And if I were to could I attempt to fireball the thing that is attacking Corn, Delnori, without hitting anybody else?
You would hit. Yes, this one I think you could. You would hit one other of the Delnori, but I imagine you're fine with that.
That's ideal, quite frankly.
Yes. Whoa. So they will make.
Is there
Yeah, I will pull out a little bag that smells. I'm going to be crass. It smells like shit. It smells very much like shit. And I just kind of flick my finger. Sendus Kratos. And the fuse on the bag begins to alight, and I chuck it in between these two Delnori.
Mm-hmm.
I count down. All right, 3, 2, as it explodes suddenly.
All right.
Surge of fire that I predict, like the size, good. The timing, a little off.
Very cool. So that's dex saves, which they have -2 on, I think.
They do have -2 on dex saves if they failed their.
Am I?
No, you're not.
Am this too? Because aren't I like in the middle of them?
No. It was.
I'm like singeing the one that's grappling you booty. I'm singeing its booty.
Okay.
I have one thing I can do. I have one.
Okay. So. What is your spell to save, DC?
16.
Okay. They both just succeed.
Alright, well, half damage at least. Okay, time to grab the D6s.
Okay, I have one.
Math time.
I'm sorry.
It's like, I want to be mad at you, but I also get that it's in character and I agree. I can't
29, and then because they succeeded, half that of fire damage.
Okay.
As my bag suddenly explodes, this great flash of fire.
I get it.
That's
Okay.
2 in character.
As soon as I'll get out of this and I can find this, going to be a very interesting
Okay.
conversation.
They're both blasted by this fire. This is an explosion of roaring flame. Sort of recoiling. And we'll see what effect that has on their turns. Is that the end of your turn?
Can I try pulling Corn towards the exit?
It would be an action to attempt to free him from the grapple.
Okay. No, I currently don't have one of those.
Alright, so... Then ending your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It is the first of the Delnori, which is going to go after Firequid. That is a miss. And it is slowed, so it goes to lash out and Firequid dodges out of the way as it's still crackling through the stone. Ending that, Nev, it is your turn. You are on the coast.
How many feet away?
100.
100. I can't do healing word. Obviously too far to do any healing. Is it a bonus action to call off the wings?
I think so.
Well, guess we're just dealing with them then. And then no one is getting the bless except for Nev because everyone else is too far away.
No,
Unless
I
Nev just
believe it stays.
Does it stay? I thought it followed the light, which is on Nev's
It's-
holy symbol.
So the original blessing
Okay.
is, but then it stays once they've been blessed, as long as you keep
Okay.
concentration.
Okay.
Great.
Can I see any of the Delnori or any of them within 120 feet?
Yes.
Are any of them like currently grappling people? Like which one?
Yes. One of them is currently grappling onto Corn.
Any others?
No.
And is that one within 120 feet?
Yes.
Nev's gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Alright.
And then since Nev has the blessing and that's an attack roll, then I think I get to use that
Yes.
with the bless.
No.
It's on the floor. Somewhere.
Sorry. That's a different dice.
That's mine.
Completely random.
It's just white. It's
It's gone.
I used my white one. Wait. Yeah, that matches one of my dice sets, but I have a.
Okay.
I lost the white d4. Pardon one sec. It'll be under, not a man. I can use a different one in the meantime if needed,
Yeah.
but now
You
I'm.
can find out in the break.
Aha!
Ah.
Oh, did you find?
Ah!
Thank you.
You've redeemed yourself.
Okay, that's a 27 to hit.
That was so
Jesus
unnecessary.
fucking Christ.
I rolled a 17 plus 3 plus my
You were
attack
sitting
bonus.
here with a 24 to hit and thought the bless was
No,
necessary.
this one's just gonna. Yeah. Look, I didn't want to lose my die.
We just watched Nev turn into a fucking railgun. Just fucking dome this guy.
Okay, wait, 46.
I think I need the bless here.
Just to make sure.
Okay, wait, 10.
So you pull off these strands
11.
of silvery light and throw them as it accelerates towards the thing, slamming into its side.
14 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 14 points. And the silvery strands stay
Oh,
wrapped
and
around it.
the next attack roll against the target before the end of Nev's next turn has advantage.
Yep. Alright, ending,
From across the lake. There's
ending your
From
turn.
downtown!
From downtown.
there's still one bonus action, I guess. But I don't know what Nev can do for that aside from be like, I don't want the wings anymore.
As well.
Oh wait, actually, with the wings, yeah, necrotic shroud. Non-allies within 10 feet make charisma saving throw or be frightened for 1 turn. Once on each turn, add 3 necrotic damage.
Oh, okay. So, a bit more damage. Alrighty. So now it is one of the Delnori. Oh, what do you know? Okay, so it goes after one of the assorted people swing for their lives to get to the coast. It jumps off of, it launches itself off of you, Corn, sort of briefly pushing you, and the Delorian's grabbing you underwater as it flies through the air, bearing down on this random guest, just sort of tearing into them. You hear the screams quickly cut short by the rending noises. That ending its turn is another Delnori, so what they go after? They go after one of you. So that is going to be Issa. This one is slow.
Oh, to get out of there.
That is a miss. It goes to latch its forelegs around Issa. Issa sort of catches it in the glaive and moves it to the side. That is.
Has yet to be hit.
They rolled
Good
that
for
on
her.
purpose.
I want her to remain that way.
Okay, so this is another Del.
I think she's that. Unless she has any healing spells, then that would be
Right. That's that.
all
okay.
of her healing was lay on hands.
Quid and Corn, it is your turns.
Okay, I need to act before Corn because I forgot to do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna start just throwing people's weapons at them.
Okay.
Yeah, no, specifically the Kenobo because I don't think I have
Yeah.
any other important stuff. Unless Eden really needs that dagger. But I don't have that,
I have
actually.
a dagger. You've never.
Well, you're
seen-
gone. I have your shield and your
yeah,
dagger,
I wonder
and you're
whose
gone.
fault that is.
It's mine, and
Alright.
I'm gonna stick with that decision.
Corn, you have been thrown your Kenobo as you were caught in this thing's grasp.
Is that your entire turn?
Already.
Is that my action or is
That's
that
your
object
free
interaction?
object.
Okay. What the fuck else can I do?
Get out of there, please.
No, Quid has to stay behind. That's his whole thing.
I hate you.
What's the closest one look like?
The closest one is probably the one that's grappling Corn. It looks sort of getting into bloodied.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action. Well, actually, that's a bonus action, isn't it? I want to do 2 things, but I can't.
Oh my god, if Quinn dies after being like, Nev, off you go. Don't you dare.
PK, Nev is the sole survivor.
That's
Okay,
like the
it
worst.
is-
That'd be terrible.
The dark
Wouldn't give you
universe.
any survivors.
Okay, that isn't actually a bonus action. I'm going to bonus action get ready to brand, and then can I throw Cinderfang and try to bring this thing close to me?
Okay, yeah, make it a sec.
You know it. Also, they're coming into Spirit Gardens now.
Uh-huh.
If they get pulled in, and that is a 25 to
That
hit.
is, yeah. You sure you don't want to add your blessing?
I'll fucking add it. Why not? Here we go. 27 to hit.
That still hits.
Oh, it misses
That's
now. Okay, so he's branded, and he's also in my thing. Can I also expend the last 2 charges of Cinderfang to add Fire Smite?
Yes. Okay, so that it does a wisdom save.
So
that.
Cinderfang does d6 plus 1d4.
What is your spell save DC for Spirit Guardians?
15.
15. Okay, so that it does exceed that, so it only takes half.
Okay. I will roll that in a second because I have a lot of damage to do here.
Are we gonna get a break today, or do I need to
Yes.
open up a snack?
So
4 damage, and then it takes
Soon, when everyone else dies.
2d8 more damage.
Don't shrug at me. I'm distressed.
It's another 8 plus, and then all this is gonna be plus 7 as well. So we're up to a lot of damage so far.
Well,
That was 4, 8, 12 plus 7, 19, and then right. Okay, and then they're gonna be on fire now for only 1 round, but so their next turn they'll take another 2d8 fire damage.
okay,
So that's 19 damage,
19 damage. Okay.
and they're branded in next to me, and I have to also roll fucking Spirit Guardians damage on this guy.
Yes.
do you want more dice?
I don't even remember what the Spirit Guardians roll is.
I think it's 5d8.
3d8? It says 3 here.
No,
Three
that
D8.
sounds right.
Okay. So you throw Cinderfang into it, and as it
Do you want
burns,
another one?
I'll take this.
the fire spreads
Where's
across its body, and you
the
see
evil one?
the blue flames that you had spread across it sear into its neck. That's the brand that
Holy
appears
shit,
on
I
its
rolled
throat.
well. That's gonna be 20.
20. Half to 10 because it succeeded. As you then yank it
Good
back,
job.
the chain disconnects from it, pulling it backwards, Corn along with it, into the Spirit Guardians, as it is burned by the chains that wrap around it and sear into its flesh.
What is good align? So that was radiant damage, I think.
Yeah.
Unless it's a specific
You
thing
just
of
get to
this.
pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, like, in the actual spell description, if you're evil, it's necrotic, and if you're good, it's radiant.
Okay. Corn, it is your turn. You have your Kanabo. The thing holding you looks kind of weak.
Fuck that!
okay.
Oh, up!
Can I
Yeah.
hit it?
Well, you're not in the fight anymore, so you might as
Oh
well.
yeah,
Roll the hit.
thanks. I wonder why I'm not in the fight anymore.
Let the fuck go of me.
Wonder how that
Bad dog.
15.
happened.
15?
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Now time for my second attack.
You gotta slam the Konobo down into it, and it senses the blow coming and shifts its claws, and you are like shifted to the side.
What?
No.
What about shafts?
Could I try to do one other thing though?
Okay. You do
Can
get your second attack.
Yeah, I did I missed on my second attack. It was a 13.
Okay.
Could I try to intimidate it?
Sure. Roll it.
Oh no, I have, wait, shit, I get to attack him again.
Oh! Yeah. Roll your second attack. You guys do go at the same time, so your turn
Okay,
didn't.
do you want me to tell you my intimidation?
Yeah.
It's not very good.
25.
Okay.
It's like an 11.
Nice.
Okay. Well, can I also use
I'm
2-weapon
gonna, like,
fighting or no?
Try to heat myself
Yes.
up a bit to like
So
scare
is
him
that-
too.
Wait, no. Yes.
Okay.
Turn.
I have a non-magical short sword that I can use for this one. I have a Kadabra. Well, no, I used my bonus action.
Okay, that was this turn.
Bonus action is 2-weapon fighting, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So no.
So no, I cannot do that.
Alright.
I don't get attacked 3 times.
Okay. So that ending your turn, it is Issa's turn. Let's see.
What did my intimidation do?
It's not its turn yet, so you'll see when it's on its turn.
Okay.
You just sort of roar in its face. It does and recoil a bit. So Issa's turn is going to. Yeah, I think she's gonna bear down on this one. I'm going to move to flank with you guys and slam the glaive down into its flesh. That is caught. That is not a lot better. Oh, she has an extra attack I forgot to use last turn. That misses.
Was that saying like, okay, assuming everyone gets out of it okay, we talk.
That hits. Okay, and she's going to smite again with her second level spell slot. And that does.
Did not start to treat me differently after
16.
Liquid's mind is a necessary thing to do.
I get it. Strategy-wise, I'm upset, but the rest of me is like, this is gonna be such an interesting character moment later.
Okay, so Issa swims over and stabs the glaive down into this creature's neck, and you see the pulse of dark energy go into its neck and sort of like explode out this slash of blood out from the neck, and she just pulls it down, and you see this gaping hole left in the creature's neck as it just sort of flops over to the side. She brings it up again and slams it down on the sliver of flesh left, decapitating it completely. Then brings her foot up and shoves the creature away, its corpse floating away from you. Corin, you're no longer grappled.
I have 2 thank you Isas on my note page.
Finally!
That ending Issa's turn. It's another one of the Delnor. Oh, who does it go for? Go roll in the thing for once. It goes for one of the commoners.
God.
Like, I
Bounding
feel
after-
really bad, be like, oh yay, innocent people are dying, but
Uh-huh.
I am so stressed about our party right now.
Goes after one of the party goers, and they sort of turn around. No, no! As the claw just goes in their throat. You hear the sounds of it just like ripping and tearing. That ending its turn.
If it matters, their speed is also halved. Are they still able to catch up to the commoners?
For that, it did not matter.
Okay.
Alright, it's now Snork's turn. Snork is going to fly back.
You probably should get Colin out of here.
Fight. Where is yours?
Flies down and grabs Eden by the shoulders, lifts him up,
We're going away now.
and then
I'm not Colin!
flies back to
You look similar, kinda.
That's not right.
Ah, donkey. You know what to do.
Which is what? Please,
I'm
donkey.
being told I
Quid
look
is
like
so
a different lizard race
self-sacrificing.
by another different lizard race.
This seems weird.
Like, I am begging Donkey as Quid's, like, oldest friend, knowing how
Quid's
self-sacrificing he is.
protector.
Donkey
Please.
is going to swim over and going to grab Quid by the collar
No! No!
and start paddling
No!
away.
What can I do?
Nothing.
Let go of me!
Well, you can try to resist the grapple.
Of course I'm gonna resist the grapple.
Make your roll.
Can I do acrobatics?
Yeah,
Okay. I rolled a dirty 20.
that fails.
Fuck!
Yes!
No!
You try to twist out of the way, but he grabs onto your collar, and you see the eyes like lock onto you. It's very serious.
No!
Pulls you out.
Donkey, let me do this!
Starts swimming.
You know, I was considering casting sleep on the Delnor, and now I think I need to cast it on Quid.
Let me do this!
He has low enough hit points.
Cast
to do
hold
it.
person on Quid.
Fuck!
I don't have it prepared. I have calm emotions.
Begins
Just let me sacrifice myself!
pulling you
I
away.
don't wanna. I both don't wanna be like so joyous because it's Quid being like self-sacrificing and stuff, but also I am so relieved. I am unimaginably.
All right,
relieved.
one of the Delnori. This one is not slow. Is going to go after Issa.
Now we need to get those 2 out.
That hits. So she is grappled by the forelimbs.
Okay, if
that
we
is-
can make it through
6 points piercing damage.
enough rounds
She's going
to
to
get
go for the stinger.
we need to get corner
That hits. So that's 6. 12 points piercing damage. And Issa now.
God, is there any-
Fuck. And then now bite. Okay, that also hits. So that's 12 plus
My only thing with range is
14
fighting. That's it.
plus. Okay, so as this creature bears down on Issa, the forelegs snapping around her form, the stinger slamming into her neck, and you see the poison take hold, and then it takes its maw and just tears into her, the other side of her neck, and rips out a chunk. Issa takes 34 points of damage.
No.
Is it still up?
She is still up with 16 HP.
Okay.
I need them both out.
Barely still standing after that, and currently held in these pincers that are digging into her. Eden, it is your turn. You are currently being carried away by Snork. You are about 30 feet out from the main group.
Okay. I will go with probably. Let's see. How weak do some of the Delnori look?
One of them's dead. Another one.
Only one is dead.
Yeah.
Why are they so tanky?
They're big. They're like bigger than the draft horse.
I'm upset.
That's sweet. I
I'm
think we've
upset.
kind of been spreading
I'm
damage
hungry.
out between
I'm
them.
stressed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Another one looks pretty bad.
I'd like to catch that one. I definitely would like to hit that one with sleep, and if I can, another one. It's from a point. It's 20 feet from a point that I choose.
Okay.
Although I believe it just hits everybody that is within that 20 feet.
Wait, does it?
Yeah.
That's
It goes by the low. That one you can kind of like set a corner so it would only catch that thing.
Will that be the smartest idea?
Yeah.
Would I also be able to hit Quid?
Fuck.
How much HP do you have?
12.
12.
Wait. If
You could include him, but if
It's
Quid
just-
has less HP, it'll take Quid down first.
and then that whatever's minus from Quid is then gonna
Right.
affect how.
Right. I might take that risk.
Oh my god.
You fucking asshole.
Can I?
I'm not letting him be stupid about this.
Why not? You do stupid things. Let me have my chance.
No.
Fuck.
Okay.
Damn it.
I'm conflicted. If I can weigh in, I'm conflicted between, on the one hand, yes, Quid is being really stupid. On the other hand, we need to get Korn and Issa out of the Delnori stuff.
This
And it
is
feels
the
like
best I
that
can
might be
do.
a high-
Issa and Corn cannot take a hit. We literally cannot take another piece of damage.
Yeah, this is the best I can do without hitting you guys with sleep as well, which would not be good. So I am casting it at second level. I will take out
Are
a
you
small,
Chris, are you open to
a
bribery?
small mushroom.
Begging? What offer will you need? Do we need a blood sacrifice?
I'm trying.
No.
Shut up.
Fuck.
Yeah. Take out my small mushroom. Say duel him as I use my fan to blow just this gust of spores out to the Delnori. And then I
Anchor?
must do math.
Just to the Delnori?
Wait,
Just the Zonoi or to Quid too?
Quid 2.
Okay.
do you have Fey ancestry?
I just
Quid?
checked that. No.
Is fast.
You have advantage
saw-
on saving throws. This is not a saving throw.
Okay.
You can be put to sleep magically.
That's bullshit.
If you were
If you were an
elven,
elf, you
I'm
would
gonna-
not be able
Kill Eden when I get out of this.
Alright,
you'll
that
be
is
too busy getting
31.
lectured.
31.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one has a single problem with any of Quid's actions today.
Yeah.
Not a single person.
Yeah.
Quid, you have how much HP?
12.
12. Okay. So you feel this wave of magic come over you, and your eyes blink shut. You fall asleep as you are held in Donkey's grip.
Fuck! My whole thing! Does that get rid of my spirit guardians as well?
Yes. But you are being
Yeah.
dragged away, so it didn't matter.
This is bullshit.
Oh my god.
You do see the
We're
other
getting you out
Delnori
of it.
start to collapse
Yes.
into the water as well.
It
Wait,
does.
does Fire Quid also go away?
I don't think it actually does go away.
Okay.
Isn't your fangs like
Thing has sentience.
Cinderfang
I
is
will,
your mom.
I will take control of the fire.
But not
for the moment.
really.
Well, no, you can, but just yeah.
That's what you
Okay,
get to
so
do.
I need to get everyone out of here.
Quid is able to mentally control this thing.
Eden, ending your
No,
turn.
the echo of Quid's mom takes over.
Nev, it is your turn since the other Devil is sleeping.
Can I get within 60 feet range of the people who are hurt? At all?
The people who are currently no.
Like, with to Korn and Issa, not at all?
No, they're 100 feet away still.
And I can't get within 60 feet. So that's...
Well, you'd have to use a dash.
Like, then...
You would get no, that would get you within 70 feet.
I just can't. How injured are the ones that are, like... How many are left and how many are actively threatening them? And
One's asleep, one's dead. The rest are untouched.
Is the
untouched?
big one that it isn't slowed still good?
The big one.
The one that isn't slowed.
Two of them are now not slowed. Actually, no, only one because the one that was originally not slowed is dead.
Thank God.
Okay, so how many are, like, actively threatening them and how close and stuff?
The one's not slowed is untouched and on Issa, like grappling her.
I'm supposed to be healer support and I can't do that right now. That's touch range, doesn't help me.
As Issa is grappled, don't worry about me, I've got it handled.
Can Neff hear that at all?
100 feet away?
Sort of like echoes through the chamber.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just there's one on Issa and then what's Korn's situation?
2.
There's two, but not grappling. Actually, no,
can-
there's only one now. The other died. And Korn got pulled away from that one. So Korn is not currently being threatened by any of them.
But is really low.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to dip into my third level spells. I think the only thing I can do is another guiding bolt. Yeah, the only thing I can do is another guiding bolt.
Okay.
Guess that'll be, do I do the one grappling Issa who claims to have it handled but could be very much lying to me, or the one that's probably about to pounce Korn? I'll go for the one at Korn and hope that you are not lying to me while I'm really frazzled and stuff. That's a nat 20.
That hits.
That's a total of 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Okay, so
Actually, surprisingly misses.
okay, so
do I
because we're
get
using
the benefits of...
a strong crit, yeah.
Yeah, with a spell?
Yes. So that is 24 plus 46.
24 plus 46.
Seems fair.
3.
Now I have been using strong
7.
crits against you guys, so
I assume.
yeah. That's part of why it's been hurting so bad.
12. So that was what, 24?
36.
36 points of damage.
Yes.
This is the first time Nev has been casting Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, I think it used it originally like the first boss. I vaguely remember Guiding Bolt happening. Anyway. So does that end your turn? Oh, actually, it also gets an extra 3 because Necrotic Shroud.
Keeping it up for the damage, and Nev's just gonna be upset the entire time
This,
for
like,
so many reasons.
Weaving bolt of silver strands and also has this like necrotic essence in it. It just slams it like, snapping around and looking to see where it could come
Can Nev
from.
tell like how hurt it is
Um,
from this distance?
From that blast, seems to have taken about half. Like, seems to have about blended.
Okay.
Which of the Dunlop are on fire still?
The one that you killed.
Is Eden at
Is
the
the other? Are the both two of the ones that got killed are the ones that were on fire?
There would be one more that's on fire. That is that one that just got blasted.
Okay.
Is Eden at the shore yet? Or within hearing range?
Within hearing range, definitely.
And I can see that Donkey's pulling a now sleeping Quid.
Yes.
Okay. Just gonna roll with it.
Okay. So this Delnor is going to... Let's see what it does. It's going to attempt to chase after Quid, however it is slowed and you're being pulled by Donkey, so it gets up to you with its dash. Just behind you.
Come on, Donkey.
So then it is Quid and Corn's turn. Quid, you're asleep. Corn, your turn.
Do I get to do anything to try and wake up or no? Okay. Then I can only do Fire Quid
I'm
stuff.
gonna
And
swim in the fuck
is
away.
Quid controlling Fire Quid, or is Quid's sword controlling Fire Quid?
Quid's sword, technically.
Okay. So
You do
it,
everything.
it wouldn't do something to try and help Quid sacrifice himself.
No.
Okay.
No.
Not at all.
Come on.
I'm sorry that the echo of your mother does not want her son to die.
What?
I'm
That was so
a
strange.
dash. I'm
It
gonna
is
use
a
as much
strange
movement as I can
relationship.
to get away.
Okay.
At that, Fire Quid would probably try to move the one attacking away.
Okay.
So,
Just,
another
like, grab it
push.
from behind. Yeah.
I both
Roll
feel
your attack.
bad about this segment.
Roll attack.
Or, yeah, roll athletics. Contest it.
Athletics.
That's rolling shit.
I rolled a 2, so I don't think it's gonna do much.
Yeah, no,
But
it does resist.
there's the touch as well.
But it is, yeah, it's in the way. But it takes some damage.
I think we're coming up on
2
3 hours of combat.
D4 damage
2 hours and 20 minutes.
I'm hungry.
and 6 damage, and it's on fire.
Okay. That's that one.
I'm pissed.
Okay, Corn, you said you were just dashing away?
I wanted to just let Good do his thing.
Karma.
No.
Corn?
Yes.
No. In Quid's mind, he deserves it.
Why does my phone keep
That's
muting
too
me?
bad.
I want to go 50 feet away.
Alright,
I
yeah.
want to get out of there.
He's
You
gonna
are
have
able to
learn how
just
be-
dash through the water, swimming away to get out of the death zone. Okay, Issa, Helmut,
You said you better not be lying to me. I'm gonna be so mad if she's lying to me.
sort of raises her hand up and you see the shadowy essence surround it and sort of brings it down over her face and you see her melt into shadows and reappears 30 feet away as a bonus action using Shadow Step.
Thank you, Issa.
Sort of melts out of the shadowy water 30 feet away. Is then going to use a dash action and movement to get another 30, so she's swimming 10 feet away from the coast. Oh, God. And she's going to be bleeding still. Taking only 3 points of necrotic damage. That ending Issa's turn. It is that Delmori. That one is going to go after. That would be, it's going to go after Corn. It is slowed though, so it is not going to make it very far. But it is currently chasing after the direction Corn went. That end of your turn is Snork. Snork is going to fly Eden over to the coast.
Alright, there you go. You guys should go into the tunnels, I think.
And then flies back towards Corn. Actually, yeah, gonna fly back towards Corn, takes out the returning hammer, and chucks it end over end at the
At
Delnori. At Corn.
Fuck Corn.
Yeah. At the Delnori.
Die, bitch.
That hits, so... you see, as it flies, the hammer catches fire, and it slams into the side of this... Oh, wait, no, sorry. Wrong element. As it flies, you see this, like, this green mist envelop the end of the hammer as it slams into this thing's head. So that was going to be...
Interesting.
For some reason, my brain always thinks that he's a red kobold.
He's green.
He's lime fucking green.
He's a metallic green. The green little guy.
Which means he's evil. He's evil.
And he has a matching. Does he still have his matching tuxedo?
Yes, he's still wearing a tuxedo with tails, and the cape flapping behind him with the wings as he's throwing this thing. It slams into the side, and then you see where it hits. There's this crush mark, and then this poison that spreads through it, and you can see it sort of begin to hack up blood.
There's
The hammer
fancy
returns
clothes for
and
all of
catches it.
this.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Fuck you!
Then Donkey's turn, just going to keep paddling away,
How
taking.
fast does Donkey move?
He moving about 40 feet once you factor in the slow of the water.
Okay.
So you are almost at the shore now. And with that, you have all managed to get a fair distance away from the Del Nori. Most of them slow, sort of paddling after you guys, but mostly now focusing their attention on the much less apt swimmers and the fleeing guests, as you just hear the fading sounds of tearing and rending as they go to work on the rest of the nobles and the representatives of each country, and as well as just the random tourists. And you eventually, as you guys are sitting and make it to the coast, sort of catching your breath and receding into the tunnels of it,
Is
the
there
fading
any-
sounds of bloodshed.
Is there anyone that Nev can save?
There would be...
Spare the dying or healing or anything?
No, spare the dying's not going to work on them. There's about 4 people who do make it to the shore along with you guys, sort of pulling themselves, heaving and bleeding, onto the shore. Gods, what are those things?
How many people are low?
You can spare the dying and just
I was
stop the bleeding.
contemplating mass healing word, but
Yeah, you're able to sort of quell the bleeding for the immediate moment, as you're able to take a bit of a breather. And we're going to take our break there.
I'm gonna go get yelled at by Cheney. Bye!
We will return
Yes.
in a bit.
I will, once Quid gets here, I will wake him up.
Very well. Until then.
I
missed the button. And welcome back. So, following now the combat on the lake, the party and a few survivors have climbed aboard this small rocky coast, taking a breather and watching with dreaded breaths the remainder of the guests dragged down, either get sucked down in the growing whirlpool as the wreckage sinks into the lake, or be hunted down by these beasts. Before, eventually, they seem to all turn towards some unknown call, and they sort of, one by one, dive into this whirlpool, and are gone from view, as eventually the water subsides level, though you can see the many floating forms of the slain bobbing in the water.
Neff's wings are definitely gone by now.
Is there a Delnori corpse still left?
Oh my god.
Yes, there is. Like, floating out in the water.
I'm going back.
Okay. It's not, because it's in the water, it's not too much hassle to sort of get a hold of it and pull it back to shore. Which is
Is the sleeping one still there?
currently, yes.
Harry. That will end in a minute, as will the slow.
How long has it been? Would this be a short rest as gone by?
Not yet, because the sleep is still active.
Anyways, yep, bringing this thing's carcass back to shore, and then gonna harvest it for all it's worth.
Alright, make a nature check. Or survival.
Ooh, I like that roll, but what is the total? Nature or survival? I'll probably be better at nature, yeah. That is a 24.
Ooh, okay. So you were able
Natural
to
19.
Nice. You were able to harvest a couple things. Firstly, you're able to carefully cut out these saliva glands in the many separated fangs, or separated maw of this creature that seem to produce this thick, caustic liquid. You're able to tuck those away in pouches, as well as you moving to sort of the stinger. You're able to detach from the rest of the tail this stinger, including the gland that seems to hold this anticoagulant venom. You're able to seal those and tuck that away as well. So add, say, 4 vials of Delnori acid and that's a really good roll. Add 6 vials of Delnori venom.
No one's allowed to bleed normal style ever again.
Alright, cool.
Does anyone need to be healed? Does anyone look in really terrible shape?
Most of the 3 of the survivors that sort of dressed in their fancy clothing, ragged and torn, are sort of passed out on the floor, alive, but just passed out from exhaustion. One of them is sitting, knee up, panting, seems rather injured, but not to a terrible extent.
I'm trying to think if I can get 6 people.
If I was saying how I was feeling on a scale of 1 to 63, I'd say I'm feeling about a 4.
Okay, so it's 3 of the survivors that look to be in bad shape.
Mm-hmm.
There, plus Corn. How low is my party?
12.
Well, the rest of my party? 12.
And asleep.
Innocent.
7.
7. Issa.
13.
It smells like a long rest, I feel like.
Once we can. But just to get people more stable, I'll do mass healing word for the 3 survivors that are in the really bad shape. I don't know how bad the 4th one is looking.
It looks rather weathered.
Okay, so the 4, Corn, and Aiden, I'll do mass healing word.
Okay.
Let me check if I have a spell card for that. And Nev is untouched. And just had spooky hands. Great. 1d4 plus spellcasting modifier, so that's a grand total of 5 hit points to all 6 of them.
Yep. You see that restores most of them to full, although the one who's sitting ragged still has, like, the wounds seal up and the bleeding stops. But still, like, panting, it still seems pretty bad. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you need more?
No, for now I'm fine. Okay, well. God. So many dead. This won't bear looking into. Apologies, I am Aaron.
Nev.
Yes, one of the merchant leaders of Northern, or not, Unalyned. Frazzled.
Can I get the spelling?
A-R-A-U-N. Aaron. It appears that I may be the only remaining member. Huh.
Nev would probably know, like, kind of funeral burial rites and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be anything for them to do to honor the dead?
There would be prayers you would know and sort of help guide fallen souls to their various afterlives. Not Corn, Quid.
Mm-hmm.
As you lay sleeping, this just sort of dark, dreamless sleep, you hear the roaring of the curtain of fire from behind you, and you sort of open your eyes to see, once again, standing in Calaxion's office. Well, Quid,
You're gonna get lectured by your patron.
we did have an agreement when you originally were supposed to go after that bleeder fellow. However, you seem to have abandoned that job. No, it doesn't reflect incredibly well. Not to worry. I had more reliable servants sent after him. He's dealt with. But that does mean I do have to ask another favor of you. I believe this might align with your current interests a bit, as you were just attacked by your next mark. Less a debtor and more a concern for public safety, you could say.
How altruistic.
Not mortals, of course. I mean for the devils. To be quite frank, we don't like him very much. He's a bit concerning, to be perfectly honest, I believe one of your party members may already be on his trail. Goes by the Silver Sword, a warlord. I believe you just met him, the silvery fellow that stole the Balkan representative. I'm gonna need you to send him to me. Through the, you know.
Yeah, Quid is sitting there sopping fucking wet and covered in blood.
In his fancy clothes.
In this, like, just super fucking destroyed suit. Just so upset looking. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Sounds doable.
Sure.
I have faith in you. You should promise. Well, I think that's all. Good hunting. He, like, pats her on the shoulder. Disappears in a flash of flame. You're still asleep. Actually, no. About this time, you begin to wake up. You also hear thrashing from the lake as the other Delnori wakes from its rest.
Back up, it's waking up, it's waking up.
We need to get out.
Love that.
Full handling?
No!
You dumb bastard! What are you trying to do?
God damn it!
We should have left Corn down.
Can I just like try to walk up just all small like in like Jurassic Park hand? Please.
Yeah, you can sort of paddle over to it as
No!
as it hears you coming, sort of. You see it's like the large mantis for like curl up, ready to strike out at you, and you see the mouth dripping with this caustic liquid that sizzles when it hits the water. Roll animal handling.
If this gets you dead, I'm not healing.
Oh no.
I'm not
That was
healing
mostly a
this.
joke, but now I have to go with it.
You,
Ooh, 16.
16. Okay.
I'm not healing this.
It seems to sort of like look you over, this long neck curling down, sniffing at you, sniffing at the blood leaking from your neck. See this long, like, slavering tongue roll out of the mouth and sort of like lick across the wound. And it lunges at you.
We can't go back into combat. It was just so long. Oh my god.
So
Okay.
this just credit.
That's a natural 20.
No.
Can we like go back in time a bit? I don't want to deal with this right now.
Okay, it rolled minimum on that. So you take 4 acid damage.
Oh,
and,
shit.
Thank you.
And 14 points of piercing damage.
Well, I'm down again.
Snork,
No! Why?
Yeah, got it.
thank you.
Snork flies over as this thing is beginning to sort of tear into your neck and pull out chunks of your throat.
The survivors just saw like us nearly escape, and then one of the people go back.
Ah, doggy.
Snork
It
lifts.
was coming towards us, wasn't it?
Huh?
It saw us, right?
No,
Oh,
it was just in the water. He's going to bring his hammer down on its head. That hits.
It was just a very, very wet doggy.
my assumption was it would see us, and therefore we would have to fight it
And this was
anyways.
the one that
So
was fairly low.
Ow.
Okay, yeah. Snork brings his hammer down, once again wreathed in this poisonous mist. and you see its head just crater under the force of the blow, and this poison work its way through the system as the thing slumps over.
Alright, come here, you dumbass.
Starts pulling Corn through the water. Slumps him onto the thing.
You sat there.
Yeah, I got it. Hand glows green. Wake up! Slams her hand down onto your chest. That sickly green light once again filling your body as you back to life with 1 hit point.
Sorry, I wanted to see if he was friendly or not.
Issa then slaps you. No!
Let me-
You dumb fuck! The gigantic
Quit, wake up
murder
and just see
things.
this.
Stay away from those.
Okay.
We need to rest desperately. Well, I don't, apparently. Wonder why. We need to rest. Sleep. And then after we rest, I should be able to reach out to the bear and see if he knows anything. Figure out where the hell we are and how to get out.
The one. Yeah, Aaron. I might actually know a bit of where we are. I think, judging from various descriptions I've heard, that was agents of the Fangs of Gilrack, which is a cult to, and with your passive insight, Cheney, you see Issa's eyes sort of widen for a second at that.
How'd you spell it?
Gilrack, Gileeraak.
Oh, I'm talking about Oh, Lisa.
And they are known to dump their victims in, well, under the Acropolis for cleaning up. Judging by your blank stares, you have no idea what that is.
We're not from Lighthouse.
Right. Apologies. Essentially, it's this very old ruined city out in towards the west of Lighthill.
We're under the fucking well.
Like how they pick the warehouse under Tennessee.
Exactly. Sort of generally under the Forest of Dreams.
Forest of
Which-
Dreams.
If you came from Nolan, you likely know, or you've been through.
Is that the one that has the river where things will try to drown you at night?
The Luridan, yes.
So we're under the well that was in the ruined city.
I don't know exactly what resides down here, but I know that supposedly none have ever escaped it.
Great.
I'm gonna need a bit of catching up. How did any of this happen? I woke up and then I think Snoke punched me in here.
Aiden, you were possessed for a week.
A week?
A week. Since we got to the city until the day of the gala.
Have I eaten?
I don't know.
Asa sort of piles up. Well, I mean, like, I don't know about possessed necessarily. You seemed like you were in a coma. Like asleep the whole time. You seem alright physically.
Blowy eyes for a little bit.
Yeah, you did
Did
explode a little bit.
With the demon
I
eye.
what?
There was like a puff of smoke, and it came off of you and then went into the vents, which is probably fine.
Whole week.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you're here now. And it's damn lucky that you were. If you hadn't slowed those fuckers down, I think we would all be dead.
I mean, that's almost any more Quid's contribution. He gave me the eye shard.
Oh boy.
Can I ask what Quid's doing?
Quid
Speaking of
has
which-
not moved an inch since he woke up. I imagine Donkey dropped him like pretty close to the shore still, so he's like still partially in the water, just laying there.
Yeah, just like one arm and like half of your back of your head is sort of in the water.
He's just like laying there, just
Do you think I could dry
no
some people
emotion
off?
on his face, just looking straight up into the ceiling.
Yeah, you'd be able to sort of like blow dryer people, I guess, with your fire.
Yeah, so Fern's gonna get up and kind of like clench his fist and everything like steams off of him almost and dries, and then he'll get a walk up to everyone one at a time to
Oh,
like
did I get
steam and clean, dries him off.
question? The one I branded died, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, what CR did I? You get... It's just CR, right?
Mhm.
4 soul coins.
Hell yeah.
Or, no, 5.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have
And I
5.
get
Challenge
5.
rating 5.
Yes.
Right.
You were supposed
temporary
to run.
Yeah.
temporary hit points are still only 4, right? Those didn't change. Because I took leeching brands back.
Right. Does that give you temp HP? I thought that healed you.
I had been putting it in my temp HP.
I can check while you get berated.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Can Nev walk over to where Quid is and just like get into his stand over to get into his view?
Quid is covered in water and just clearly is sopping fucking wet, but you can clearly tell that he's crying.
And like hold out an arm, not the cursed one.
I guess Quid accepts it and sits up.
I'm kind of impressed that we all made it out of there.
I will just like look down at the complete lack of blood except for other people's, if anything, on them. We probably top priority is we all find a good place to rest up and then figure it out.
Well, I mean, we've got the tunnels. Well, we've got the lake with the well, no, it's dead now. But it's the dead murder puppy.
So we go through the unknown tunnels and
I mean, I was leaning towards the dead murder puppy. No, of course the tunnels.
thank you so much. And well, Nev probably still has light. Do we rest here for a few minutes and then pray
Are we sure it's safe to rest here for a few minutes?
Probably.
for just like 10 minutes or so? Probably. I mean, Nev doesn't need to. I wonder why.
Yeah, leeching brands is just when you kill a brand creature, you gain hit points equal to your charisma modifier plus proficiency.
Oh, so that means the number.
Shit, a lot then.
Yeah, especially since our proficiency
That's
is
7.
Yeah, just 7 HP back.
Wait, what's your charisma modifier?
4.
Oh,
Yeah, that's just a healing effect.
I keep forgetting that we have +3 proficiency. That's me. Are we taking a short rest and then finding a place to take a long rest, or are we just gonna go?
At this point, you would have been able to take a short rest. So
Okay,
everyone can
cool.
short rest.
I don't need to do anything.
I'll use 2 and see how
I feel so stupid that Nev didn't get a single hit. Like, not in a fun way.
What do I add? Constitution?
Yeah.
Did I add con? Yeah.
You add con to each dice.
Each dice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donkey is also standing over you, just sort of like peering disapprovingly.
Forget Nev lecturing quite. It will be Donkey.
He does, however, like lean his head on your chest.
Should we go search for a safe spot?
Guess.
Okay. Heading into the tunnels, lit by the ambient glow of Nev's amulet. They wind and twist for a bit, staying mostly this wet, rocky substance, before eventually breaking into this sort of vine-covered expanse. It's this larger open room. You can see the walls sort of become less natural, sometimes interspersed with these columns, half buried in the stone, and these cobbled walls half broken, and the whole thing is at an angle in like this flat stone floor, sort of slightly at an angle, as if some structure had fallen into the cliff long ago. You can see high above just undergrowth and vines weaving together to form this solid mass, and just falling down, just vines and moss covering the entirety of the floor.
Can I just thoroughly inspect and make sure it's safe?
Look around.
Yeah.
Investigation or perception.
Damn. 12.
Investigating. You find several bodies. Does not appear to be nothing alive in here. You find a couple skeletons, just sort of slumped against the wall. Old bloodstains, mostly decayed away by this point, just all around them, rotting away. But you can see they're sort of like covered in vines and things. Do not currently give off any kind of a smell, having been old enough to do. There is one, a bit more recent, still covered in like these vines and flowering projections coming off of them. And you see they're wearing this odd mask. It's like they're mostly this cloaked figure, with like a hood coming up over, sort of tattered, with a mask that covers their face completely, but with 3 jagged scar marks intentionally carved into the mask across their eyes in a very familiar pattern.
Oh,
And you see their left arm is completely encased in this black iron gauntlet.
the entire
The entire, well, no, starts at about the elbow.
half the left arm in a gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
God.
You see just like slivers of the face within, as they lay slumped dead against this wall.
What happened to these fellows must have been bad. I'd hate to be them.
Or just
What's up with this mask?
It looks like it's just a
has Nev's exact scars
Yeah.
over the mask.
full black mask with just 3 scar marks across that seem to also function as like eye holes.
Can
Can Nev check for anything else familiar? Like check the torso, check for holy symbols. Just paranoid right now.
Yeah, you can. Eventually, you pull out this like very old scroll of paper.
I try to take the mask off?
Screw the skeleton.
Taking the mask off of this thing appears to be just this dead, like very faded star touch. So you see now for the first time, like fully like a dead star touched individual. All these before glowing freckles are now faded to just pinpricks of black across the body. Appears to have been a human, Italian. You're sort of slumped against the wall. You can see blood leaking from one side of the mouth.
Okay, it's not Nev's face, thank God. Because that would have been the worst thing in the world.
There's just like cutting the hand.
I'm gonna look around this dead Lytelian's body for a book.
Oh, because we're everyone.
You think that they all do that?
There is no book. You
There
do
was that
have-
piece of paper.
you do have that piece
Can
of
never, can never
What?
tentatively open it. Just like take a peek.
paper. You see
Fucking explodes.
writing in a language you didn't recognize. Well, you recognize it as Lytelian, but
Could we get Percival to translate for us?
Probably we should set up camp
Could have
first
Eden just
away from
that
this.
language.
Yeah, set up camp first away from that.
Could we get Percy to translate it real quick though?
no.
Okay. Later,
yeah, we'll handle that later. These will go.
I mean, do you want me to translate it real quick?
no, just. And I was just like trying to back away from the skeleton, but also keeps keeping it in view.
I think let's give it a second, probably. Yes, we'll go around setting up camp.
Because that's intentional.
Can I investigate this gauntlet a bit more?
Okay.
It's heard of Nev's arm, but hasn't seen it.
What are you investigating it for?
First thing I want to check, is it actually just a prosthetic arm? Second thing, is there anything identifying about it?
Sort of like fiddling with it for a bit, you are able to sort of detach it a bit and pull it off. And it does seem like at the elbow, the bone is left behind, but the flesh is sheared off, leaving just these bleached bones behind underneath this gauntlet. It does not seem like a thing that has happened by decay. The rest of the flesh is mostly intact. It seems like this was intentionally sheared off while the creature was living, and then replaced with this prosthetic.
Is there anything identifying about the prosthetic itself?
It seems like this dark steel gauntlet. It seems to be imbued with some amount of magic to allow it to move effectively.
I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding for now.
Okay.
And then I actually give everyone their shit back.
Okay.
But not Corn's shield, I keep that.
He doesn't use it anyway.
He doesn't use it, it's mine.
It shall be noted that Corn does not have his shield back.
It's been forever since he had a shield.
It's been so many
Quid got it, like, while they were going through the flame shield and just never gave it back.
I have a two-handed weapon. I got
I
it
know.
specifically.
That's why I'm not giving it back, because you can't use it.
It's really funny.
Neither can I, but I don't
Quinn
know.
isn't proficient.
Quinn is not proficient in shields. And uses multiple weapons at the same time, so cannot use it regardless.
It's just there.
It's just there for fun.
Okay.
She assumed like they're all setting up camp and starting a long rest at this point. Should I note? I think never be like very much keeping an eye on the corpse, even though the identifiers have like now been removed by other people, but just.
Snort kind of standing looking.
Snork. How many of my injuries can you see?
Well, there's like bits on your back. They're all like glowy and shit.
You just saw them actually out. I'm surprised no one's looking. Everyone seems pretty cool about it.
Oh,
What do you mean
right.
glowy? What do you mean glowy?
They glow?
No, they don't.
They do.
Nods earnestly.
Snorkels. Can he see those? Okay.
Differently. They're there.
Like, how does this? Like, you're not seeing through my covers.
No, they just sort of shine through them.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
They glow.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, you have like patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do with that.
This is a strange conversation that I feel like I'm missing some of the context for.
I mean, Donkey can see him too.
Look at Donkey. Do they glow for you? I need Donkey to nod or shake his head. This isn't a good day. I'm not. This is a terrible day.
Nev's bad day out.
I'm the horrible, terrible, no good.
I'm not
Part,
feeling
but
like
the
I'm
second
gonna
one,
be
the
able to
sequel.
walk much farther.
Sorry, repeat that,
Are
Gordon?
we just camping out here?
I'm not feeling like I'm gonna be able to walk much farther. I am. Corn is beyond bloodied, walking barely on a leg.
Yeah, I healed you
Holes
and
in
then
his throat.
And whose
It's just-
fault is that?
Okay, the throat one.
That's right, yours!
Okay. Most of them weren't my fault.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
And then
I healed you just now, and then you went back into the water.
Because I thought he was gonna come and get us. So I'm like, why don't we see if he'll be a nice little guy to us?
Why would he be a nice little guy to us?
Nice.
Why?
You watched them massacre people? And thought that it would be...
His friends all left. Maybe they were under control, and then he woke up and didn't do the thing. So maybe he was not under control.
Optimistic.
Or
but
maybe
false.
it's a predator.
I feel like I can't yell at you for taking dumb risks.
Oh, you can.
It would be hypocritical, but
And?
you can.
I think Quid kind of just like moves and like sits kind of off to the side, slightly away from everyone.
I mean, maybe in a
Just in
different
total
situation I
silence.
probably would have done the same thing, I'm gonna be honest.
Nev can't be visually side-eyeing Quid because of the mask, but let it be known. Quid giving Nev the cold shoulder. Is that the note I get to
Snork
make?
sort of peers into your line of sight.
People keep doing that when I look away from things. Why?
It's funny.
Okay.
Do I get to write that Quid's giving Nev the cold shoulder?
Quid's just not looking at Nev right now because he knows he's gonna get yelled at pretty soon.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Snork sort of like pokes your nose in an attempt to turn your head.
Okay.
Okay. I tried.
Whoa!
You snapping Quid's
What's that?
No.
Ah,
After all that effort.
finally.
Shut up. Shut up. I assume they're... I feel like I've been talking a lot. I'm trying to give someone else room to do something.
So, have I missed anything in the week, or has it been pretty predictable? I mean, you all look dressed up nice, so I guess you went to the party.
Zarzer has a house.
Oh, very nice.
Zarzer has a weird ghost butler.
Ooh. I want a weird ghost butler.
Can I?
I'm really good at fighting people.
I mean, I kind of knew that one, though.
Well, I mean, I afforded Snork's vest and stuff with that fighting money.
You want to talk
Oh.
in front of everyone
Very
about
nice.
your solo adventure? Or hold off?
Whatever
are you
could
gonna
you
get?
mean?
God, how many days are you gonna be ignoring me?
Hmm. I don't. Yeah.
Great. Okay, fine.
I don't know what. What do you want from me?
Is there like anywhere isolated, anywhere like out of hearing range?
Yeah, this whole room is like a rough 30-foot radius circle, and there's various like tunnels that twist out of the room. Some are like on ground level, a couple others are like higher up on the ceiling. You can see like vine, almost like twisting vines forming like natural ladders leading up to them.
Wait, actually, out of curiosity, where is Zarzer?
He was with you. And where did you two go?
We were in the kitchen, and then I caught on to the. Oh God, did I forget Zarzer? Can I look around me for Zarzer?
You look around you, you find no Zarzer.
Shit.
Rats.
Shit.
Which one of you had the sending stone?
Does also have the sending stone?
I'm gonna check my pockets. I don't think I have it. I think I trust it. Yeah, no, I put it in Zarzer's coat pocket.
Okay. And then Nev has the other one. Because you gave it to Nev.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own.
Nev, can you give him a ring on his rock?
Can I just really quickly use the sending stone? Just, Zarzer, are you alright? And alive? And where are you?
Did we forget Zarzer?
A while passes. I think I'm fine for now. Don't worry about me.
Does he sound different, or are we interpreting?
Make an insight check.
Do I count that?
It's up onto your other dice, so maybe not.
It's like it was a clear read, but it was on other dice. Well, now it's worse. 11. I could have had a 17.
Seems more confused than usual.
Okay.
So that's bad. Sorry, it doesn't get confused easily anymore.
But as far as you can tell, seems to think that he's fine.
I mean, he responded. He said he's fine. Rest up.
You'll one by one fall to rest. Unless there's anything specific people would like to accomplish during this rest.
Yay or nay?
Check our group inventory for how many different maps do we have?
0. They're on the boat.
You have no maps.
Vague old men.
Can I walk up to Quid and just point at a isolated corner?
Okay.
And just walk over there.
You feel a small push from behind from Snork.
From Snork?
Yes.
I guess I'll go.
How dark would it be, and how in view of others would we be? I don't want to be they can't see us completely at all, just in case there's a concern. But
You can. There's sort of there's various arches and things half shattered, and you can go sort of behind one of them that has a bunch of ivy and moss curling down off of it to form sort of a makeshift curtain. It's somewhat see-through, but
okay, I was gonna have Nev's back be to the rest of the group and be able to take off the mask. Did Quid follow?
Mm-hmm.
Nev just kind of pacing back and forth, just. I can hazard a guess as to why. Even though I'm not happy about why people were dying, and I'm their healer, and you told Snork. You told Snork to take me away. Okay? I can guess, but why?
The whole... From the start of that fight up until the end of it, I felt completely useless. I wasn't good enough. I couldn't protect people.
You sound like Eden right now.
I couldn't save anyone. So I had my priorities, who I know needed to get out, and I did everything in my power to make sure of it.
Because if I die, it's disastrous.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even touch me. That's so stupid. A massacre of people, and not one of them hit me. And her people were dying.
I couldn't take the chance. I know that it's not exactly the right choice to make. But I need to make sure that at least all of you be okay, even if I'm not.
There's somewhere to pause. What's with the rolls? I don't know what to. with you for upset. But you're right that I need to prioritize my own safety, not just of self-preservation, which you seem to lack completely. But
this not easy to say, but I should have been dead a long time ago. And I have accepted that is okay now.
I'm like, who do you think you're talking to?
I understand. It's a bad thing to say, but I came to terms with it, and if my death is better overall, then it would have been worth it.
What is this? This weird fate shackle? Oh, you were meant to die. According to you. So it's fine?
Yes.
What authority? The council? That's it.
I don't know.
And clearly they're wrong. So then it's just you deciding that.
I don't know. I just wasn't strong enough for this fight.
Do you think any of us were?
I know that you won't agree with me, but I need to be.
What is it with you people in doing this?
Because
need
if
to be
I'm not
clean.
strong enough, then that proves that everything I've gone through wasn't enough.
And if you're not strong enough, then you deserve to be dead. You're not disagreeing with me.
When it's all I can do, I suppose so.
I was like pacing rapidly again, just so stupid. All of you people are so stupid. Just apparently all any of us are good for is power, either having it or bestowing it or needing it or whatever. That's so stupid.
Not what I'm intending to say. I need to be able to protect people.
Which you cannot do if you are dead.
If my last act before my death would be to protect someone, it would be worth it. I don't want people to be like me.
Meeting?
I don't want people to have a hole where part of them used to be. If I can spare that fate from someone, then everything I do will be worth it.
What summoned you at the gala? When's your solo mission?
Vampires.
Didn't have like insight if Quid is joking or not, because Nev's perspective is vampires aren't real.
Yeah, you can make an insight.
I think Quid is very clearly not joking because of the tone of this conversation.
It's 22 though, was a roll.
Seems pretty serious.
Actual vampires.
Actual vampires. They wanted me to be not full vampire, but a step under.
Vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Who tried to recruit you
Yes.
into being a vampire.
Well, the guy me and Aiden met in the tower
The
is
guy
a
you
vampire.
kept talking about being so cool.
He's pretty cool. He wasn't like trying to force me or anything. He was like, you can or you don't have to. I mean, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm not a vampire thing. I don't know, but I did get this rock from him if I decide to change my mind.
Will you?
No comment.
No comment.
No comment. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't.
Vampires.
Vampires.
Vampires and demonic
I mean,
krakens
vampires
and
aren't that
cults.
like hard to believe after seeing all the stuff we have. Like,
vampires and demonic abyssal kraken summoned by cults of something Issa reacted to, and in our resting spot there's a corpse made to look like me.
I don't know what that's about.
I don't either.
Like, they're Italian, so it doesn't really make any sense.
Has all the scars. Well, I don't know about all the torso damage, but
I don't know, I took their arm and I pulled it back out of the bag of holding.
Did Nev see what was beneath the prosthetic?
Yeah.
Great, in case I get to this one's cut off.
Connor, do you want to put it on?
No.
Okay. Might be helpful.
You hear this, like, distant echoing, vaguely Snork-esque, like, sound of excitement.
He's having a good time.
Can I look back to the campus, Snork? There.
Snork's just sitting there. You hear
Alright.
again from a different direction.
Kobolds. We didn't long rest yet, so I don't have any of my shit back.
Guys! Get him!
And you see popping up from all of these intercrossing tunnels these Snork-like creatures.
I was
about
gonna contact Percival. No.
about 3 feet tall. You see, they're sort of Snork is a bit bulkier than they are. Like, it seems like a very muscular kobold. These kobolds they vary in color. You see one of them is this bright, vibrant blue. Has these like short, stocky limbs, sort of like built, like powerfully like muscled, but sort of very, very small and compact. And these like big, long, like floppy ears, and sort of like almost vaguely looks like a mix between a dragon and a rat-like snout, sort of coming down with these whiskers and these like big eyes that seem to vary according to what color the kobold is.
Guys, look, we got more.
Snore.
Sting! Do the thing!
And you see this larger one, this
Can I pull out my gun?
this mottled gray kobold walks in, and you see on his wrist he has lashed with this like sinew, what is very recognizably the stinger of a Delnori on his wrist.
You all are... How did they say it back on this? You all are under arrest!
And that is where we're going to end today's session.
We don't get
I
to
pull out
long
my
rest.
fucking gun.
We don't get to long rest.
Nope. So we will pick up there as you guys are surrounded by these dozens of various kobolds
Great.
next week. So,
Kobolds.
Are
Get
you
it?
satisfied
You get
with
to
the
have-
conversation that happened?
No. But
Everybody
I know how
feels
to
good
get it
around
into
here.
Quid's head.
alright.
Mm-hmm.
But, until then, fare thee well. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.
Farewell.